Oh, we're just live. I haven't heard that in a while. Meow.
That's our intro right there. Ladies and
Meow.
gentlemen, we lost our well, I did lost my subscription, so no
Dude,
no intro,
I
no
was gonna
logo, no background.
no background, just the infamous duck, the infamous
The infamous
StreamYard
stuff.
duck.
Yeah, that
Dude, I
is
think that was like like one of the first times we started streaming was when we all had the ducks. We
I
didn't have any subscriptions,
I
and we were
think
trying to
so.
figure out StreamYard as we went along.
It was a sad moment in time. I know I was trying to figure out how to stream, and it was a dark time. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think back then it was like, we'd have like, I don't know, maybe 2 viewers, 3 viewers,
Three
right?
viewers. Yeah, it kind of improved now. I had like 7, I think, at the moment. So
Yeah,
um
but who was Lane was always there? I
it
think he
was
was always.
Mario and Danny. I think I'm just
Oh,
speaking to those two at that time.
oh
I
my
was just like,
gosh.
and half the time it doesn't work. So, yeah.
I know. Oh my gosh. Wow, it's been a long time though.
Dude, how
Thank
are
you
you
for.
doing, man? I mean, you got some nice background going on with you.
Oh yeah, I got the X-Men background. I'm still working on my Star Wars one. Uh and yeah, I had to join the Shure
Yeah,
crowd,
sure.
the Shure
Ooh,
group.
dude,
So the
you,
cheaper version.
you got a lot of good things going on. Did you change camera as well? Because your camera looks extra crisp right now.
Really? It looks, dude, this is so my laptop, came back from San Diego Comic-Con, and I guess it broke on the way back home. So I had to buy a new laptop. I was due for a new laptop anyway, but so I just got this Lenovo cheap laptop to
Yeah,
stream, but
dude.
I think
Speaking of
it's
which,
just the cameras kind of sucks, but
it's
it's okay.
it looks nice though. I mean, I can
Oh,
see the background perfectly there. So,
oh, okay.
all right, man.
So,
Let's look at these guys right here at the Cod 3.
oh, oh my
As
gosh,
always,
Takatri, what's up, Takatri?
I know, a long time no see, man. Both of us haven't streamed together for quite some time now.
Oh my gosh, I think almost a year now,
Almost a
right?
year. We keep for people we hate each other. That's why, I
Oh
mean,
yeah, we don't
we,
talk to each other outside of the stream.
yeah,
We hate
no,
each
not
other.
at all.
Oh my
Ganesh,
gosh.
oh, we're gonna have some screaming, Ganesh. Don't worry about that. J Rod, the Cowboys fan. Oh
He is a
Jesus.
Cowboys fan?
Yeah, look at this logo right here, man.
Oh man, I'm so sorry, J Rod.
I'm a Bears fan, so
Well, I'm a Giants fan, so I mean, we're not the beast of the East. We're the lowest of the East.
yeah, we're tanking for Wembanyama.
Dude, do you know that I think the worst division is the East, the NFC East.
You can just get in if you're like 8-8. I guess
6
it's
and 10,
17
you're
games
in.
now.
Huh?
According to Docs, it's 17 games now, so I'm kind of
17
behind.
games? Oh,
Yeah, I'm kind of behind because I'm a Bears fan, so I don't really pay attention anymore.
Yeah, when you're a
You have
Giants fan,
nothing.
yeah, when you have a losing season for the past 8 seasons.
Yeah, you kind of just, you log in on Sundays and just worry about your fantasy football because that's all you have. It's fantasy at this point.
Yeah.
Jazzy, Gilbert, Irwin in the house.
Armin.
Oh, meat and feet. There you go, baby.
Oh, absolutely. That's a good combination, especially when the meat's
Touches your feet.
the feet or the feet's on the
Oh, if
meat.
your meat touches your feet, you are, God bless you.
Oh
I mean,
man, that's talent.
either you have really short feet, you have no legs
Or
whatsoever.
yeah, I was gonna say you definitely have some talent there.
Yeah.
When
Sorry,
your
you have
feet's
no
on your
knees, nothing like that. Fat like kid, what's up, man? Community arcade, man. I thought it was like not a real person or something. I mean, it's an arcade community. Maybe he likes arcade because I do love you do have one of those, right? The arcade.
Yeah, I had
one-up?
the arcade one up.
Yeah.
You reviewed one too, right?
I reviewed one. I have a couple. Yeah, and then I have
Yeah.
the small ones. I don't know. It's like
Mhm.
kind of an addiction too. It's bad,
But do you know that like a lot of people watch those reviews? I think you might have like a lot of views on your
a little
right?
bit. Yeah, a little bit. Surprisingly, I want to buy more, but it's just they're too big. I mean, they're really not that expensive. If when you start collecting hot toys, like an arcade for like $250 is not bad.
Oh yeah.
It's just like where you put them, like
I love how we rationalize when we're buying other things outside of Hot Toys.
yeah, you just it was like a
You're
hot
like, oh my gosh, like how much is for that mount? Like, no, I'm not
that's like
buying
an
that.
Iron Man. Let's go get it.
Yeah, let me save this money for the Iron Man
It was
figure.
like, oh, how much is this Iron Man? 380? That's not too bad. Time for a new washing machine. It was like, we don't need one. That is 350. That still works, okay?
Yeah, don't worry, I'll fix it myself.
Yeah, I was like, don't worry about that. All right, Lewis King Ding-a-ling.
Oh my gosh.
Man, rice and spam.
Oof.
Gerald is missing Ray. One day, man. One day.
Yeah.
Doc Smith will look at this.
Look at
Mario.
Where did Doc get that logo? Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
Doc's looking crispy with that logo, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say
He's stepping up his game. I gotta give it to Doc. So it's Mario. Look at Mario.
Yeah, look at Mario.
Mario has that logo for a while, but still,
Mine's gonna be like feet on my face or something like that, or
Ooh,
meat.
YGB. We're gonna suffer. We'll talk about that.
Wait, is he? What fan is he? He's a
that is Vikings.
Vikings.
That's Vikings.
Oh, division rival.
I think they have a better future than us, though, because our future is really bleak at the moment. Oh, Miles, look at that.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
still waiting for Miles.
Yeah, that's the one dude, I know I've been kind of sticking to just Star Wars, but dude, that Miles looks good.
Yeah.
Are you getting it?
I pre-ordered it, so
Oh shit.
Oh, Gilbert, bring the hashtag beat the meat. Oh man,
Well,
I know.
How about feet to the meat or meat to the feet?
Hey, I'm telling you, if you can do that, God bless your soul. Calvin Williams. Ooh, I like that too. All right, let's start it off because Riley's here. I thought I saw Riley in another. I saw Riley in maybe they're over, but yeah. All right, the collector's here too. All right, collector, let's start it off because I know you got to work tomorrow. What is your latest Hot Toys that you bought?
The latest, actually, Ahsoka.
Or have you bought anything,
dude? To be honest, the last month I've been kind of slacking. I did get the quarter scale Mando that I haven't opened up yet. I did, yeah.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, I got it from John from Off the Racks. He took care of me. So, dude, I finally got my Hulkbuster.
You got a Hulkbuster. Look at you. Where'd you get that from?
3-0.
Jesus Christ. I was thinking of the Hot Toys version.
Oh no, dude, I can't afford that shit. I was like, yes, I finally.
How is it? How is it?
I haven't opened it up yet. I know. I haven't opened up a lot of things actually. I'm looking at it now. But you know what? For 250?
It's not bad.
No, I mean, it's heavy. The box is heavy. I could tell you that for a fact. But I was looking at on Sideshow's website. They have a battle damage Mark 43 also for like $100.
I know, dude. 3-0's it's not bad.
I mean, it's not bad. Come on.
It's not Hot Toys, but it's not bad. Like I'm not gonna lie. If I didn't start this stupid Hot Toys, I'll probably just stick with 3-0 Iron Man wise, because you can save so much.
Yeah, because you think about 250 for Hulkbuster. I mean, if you got the Hot Toys version, that's like 1,200 at least, right?
Yeah.
With the arm
and plus shipping. I think it's free shipping right now.
Yeah.
Still with tax,
But for the price of the rescue armor,
that's true.
The
other rescue armor.
The other rescue armor.
The one that you won't see.
Yeah, exactly. For maybe 2 months. It's not bad, So
dude, Lane, for the super chat. That is early, Lane. Appreciate that. Just asking, did you get the premium format for this? And apparently he broke his on
How the hell? First of all, Lane, you just got, dude, where's your collection, dude? You went from J&D Studios, Catwoman, meow, to General Grievous. You went for the prettiest collectible to like, what the heck? To an alien. So yeah, that actually Grievous is pretty good. I did have it on pre-order. I haven't gotten it yet though, Lane. I'm sorry yours broke. So
Lane,
was it
being rough on them again? Jesus.
I know. You were gentle with the Catwoman, right?
You're so gentle. You put lotion in your hands while touching it. so she won't scratch it. You know,
Oh
like
yeah, that's true. That's true. The
yeah,
leather is very sensitive.
leathers. You know, it might peel and all that. And Lane inspector. God damn, you don't want
Dude,
to
if you're
peel.
don't ask why I have a lotion handy.
Hey, you got to be smooth all the time. Like a dolphin,
Oh my gosh.
hairless motion. But
Yes. Uh,
I know you bought the 2-pack boba. You sold it too.
yeah, I got it from a reseller. I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't pay like, reseller prices. I was able to get it for a little bit under retail.
Mhm.
But I sold it. Yeah, I don't know. I just want, if anything, I just want a regular boba. And I was
That's
gonna
it.
get the Boba Fett on the throne with the head sculpt already on it.
Yeah. Are you
I don't.
keeping that though?
Yeah, the Boba
Okay.
Fett on the throne.
I'm surprised though because you're a boba guy. You are the boba guy.
I
For you to
know,
sell that, it's just
well,
surprising.
dude. You know what it is? It's just way too many things now.
Yeah.
It's like way too. It's like in all different scales now,
Mhm.
right? You want, okay? So Sideshow, they came up with their own um uh life size bust, right? Of that
Mhm.
same armor.
Yeah.
Then they have the premium format, which I'm getting, right?
Mhm.
And then on top of that, you got the 2-pack. It's like, how many
Yeah.
Boba Fett, how many versions of that Boba Fett do you need?
Right.
Like,
Right.
so that's why I was like, I had to choose one, so I just chose the premium format.
So,
So,
but you still have a boba in your collection, right? Hot Toys wise,
oh yeah, yeah,
what
yeah.
do you have?
I have the vintage one. I have pretty much all the Boba Fetts except for the holiday armor one.
Okay.
That one I slept on, and now
Mhm.
it's like unreachable. It's like $800.
Damn.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't think they're gonna reissue that. They might.
yeah. I mean, with boba, it's almost like because we're gonna talk about like second chances. Because pretty much everything that Hot Toys announce is kind of like at some point it's like a second chance for the character slash figure.
Yeah.
With Boba, I don't think even you need to wait. They're just gonna make one anyway.
Yeah, and there's so much more. Like, look at how many, look, dude, they came up with the comic book version. That's
Yeah.
another Boba in your collection. I mean, even though I think it's sold out or waitlisted, but still, there's so many opportunities to own a Boba, and there's so many versions too. Like,
Yeah.
imagine like that same armor. It's not even like the new armor. You got the bust, you got the quarter scale, you got the 2-pack, you got the single pack. It's
Dude,
like
you're
it's
scaring me. You sound mature right now, and this is
well, I mean, my wallet matured me when I
you
saw
sound
the
like
min.
you sound like you're finally maturing, and this is not good for the community. I mean, we got to stay retarded here or something, and we got
I
to stay
know.
stupid. But
I mean, like I always say, like, like enabling is fun, but man, when it comes to paying for the enabling, oh my
yeah,
god.
that's where it kind of dicey. Speaking of enabling, I just want to get your. So, are you scaling down on Hot Toys altogether, or just in collectibles altogether, or are you
I'm very picky now.
on every aspect?
Collectible.
Uh,
Yeah, dude.
statue, replica prop, or
Yeah. I mean, I make bad decisions sometimes. Like, I finally finished paying off the Lizard King. Well, the Space Monkey. The
oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
dude, I thought I was paying for like a Tesla or something. I was like, what the?
How
I was
long?
like, oh, thank
It
God,
felt forever.
dude. It was like a year of monthly payments, and
I
I'm just
feel like
like,
we still have Let's Talk when you bought that.
remember, I was like, yo, optical, I'm not gonna buy it, and then last minute, optical, I pre-ordered. Like, wait, you're like, why?
It's like I can't believe you just finished. What is this? A mortgage? What the hell? It's like, what
I
is this,
know. It's
30
like, oh
years?
my gosh. Yeah, it's like a Tesla payment. I'm like,
Jesus.
yeah, it's just, it's funny because I didn't expect this explosion to happen, right?
Mhm.
Not only with just like the 6 scale collecting, but with statues too.
In general, it feels like
Yeah, it's like everywhere.
too many
I
good
mean,
stuff.
it's a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
Queen, they're putting out a lot of good stuff. Then they're getting into the 6 scale market. Then you got other companies like, like 30 also, we mentioned them. Hot Toys is, I feel like it's like before Hot Toys used to drop like one new release, right? Like
Mhm.
once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Dude, they're not messing around. They're like, oh, here's three.
Yeah.
You're like, what the hell? Oh, by the way, here's three new releases. Like, the Grogu accessory pack
Yeah. Yeah.
that came out of nowhere.
Yeah. They dropped. And
Yeah.
here we are. Jesus. Speaking of dropping.
Mhm.
So and it's a dilemma too, because even though they're second chances, like characters or figures
Yeah.
we've seen before, I
Mhm.
think they have some improvements that you kind of want to dip your toes in it. But at the same
Mhm.
time, they are re-releases slash 2.0, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And then there's new stuff. So you kind of have to pick and choose whether you want to get the old stuff or the new
Yeah.
stuff.
Mhm.
How about this though? I know you're a fan of the show. You're
Yeah, I saw that in San Diego.
how does it look like in person?
It
Not that
needs
good.
improvement. Yeah.
It needs improvement. Okay.
Yeah.
With that being said, though, do you see yourself picking this up?
Uh, I mean, it's a tough one. I mean, I like Kenobi, and I already have the Revenge of the Sith one. I might, depending if they improve on that portrait, because seriously, that portrait wasn't looking good.
Was it rough in
It was
person?
rough. It didn't
Okay.
look like him. You know, some shots it does, but I would say likeness 65 to 70% there.
Okay.
So, I mean, for the price tag, I wouldn't buy it, but if they improve on the portrait, then I'll buy it. I like because it's USB powered now, right? The
Yeah.
lightsaber.
How does it work though? Did you see it? Like, where does it
No,
connect? In his back, or oh, it wasn't powered on when you were there?
it wasn't powered on, but I know the Moon Knight is USB powered. That
So
one was lit
it's in
up.
his back or something? How does it
I
work?
think it's I didn't I tried to look for the
So you'll
plug.
see the cord running down then.
Yeah, you will see. I think, to be honest, I'm not trying to be funny, and
Mhm.
maybe I am, but I thought it was stuck up his butt, the Moon Knight, but I could be
Oh,
wrong.
well, now I'm gonna get one.
No, but I was looking for it. I was like, because the light, it's not like, cause come on, if you put the batteries in right on
Yeah.
the head, dude, that thing won't last the whole con. It will
No,
last
no, no,
maybe
not at all.
5 minutes and it's done.
Yeah.
But the Moon Knight eyes were lit up for like the whole con.
Okay. So it
Yeah.
is
Oh,
purely
upper
USB.
back. The collector number one says upper back. So
Okay. I mean, putting it on the butt. I mean, it's
yeah, I was.
not the worst thing ever, you know. I
Yeah.
haven't personally had experience something with,
No, me
USB on the
neither.
butt.
I don't
But
know.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, you know.
No, it's
It's
very
hey,
convenient. So
sometimes you just gotta, experiment and not just batteries. So this
yeah.
is might for you. Because this I feel like this is a second chance as well. The people who's gonna buy it is not just Obi-Wan fans, I feel like, but the people
Mhm.
who just wants an Obi-Wan in general. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of people who missed out on that Obi-Wan, the
Mhm.
two Obi-Wans, the old one and
Yeah.
then the young one. And this is kind of like in between.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is one of those things.
Well, here's the thing too, because remember in the end of Kenobi, oh dude, that portrait's rough right there,
It's
dude.
like Jeff Bridges. What?
Oh my gosh. And that's how it looks like in the convention.
Oh, okay.
Um, no, but the thing is that remember in End of Kenobi, he was wearing the Mythos outfit.
Yeah.
So we're getting that
We're getting
Mythos
that.
outfit.
Might be an improved head sculpt at that point, or a recycled one. Who knows?
Or yeah, who knows? But um, dude, that's like another opportunity for Hot Toys to make another one.
Dude, you are so right, because I think they're not going to announce that yet, because that
Oh
would be
yeah.
suicide on their end. They are going to let this sell because a lot of people are
Mhm.
going to buy this. I'm thinking of buying this,
Yeah.
and then announce that with a better head sculpt. So you'll be
Mhm.
like, "Oh man, I was gonna pick this. I wasn't gonna pick that up, but since it has
Mhm.
so much a better head sculpt, let me go ahead and get that."
Mhm.
And now you feel bamboozled again, and but that's just how
Like
we
the
are. That's just like
l-
always.
Like the Mandalorian.
like the Mandalorian.
Oh
They're-
my god.
They'd probably release that with a better head sculpt. Maybe not
Ah.
purse per se,
Mhm,
but they'll let this sell first and then
mhm.
come out with that. I was like, hey, you want a better head sculpt? Go ahead and buy this then. You know?
Remember how angry we were when that Chrome Mando came out?
Yeah. God, we were swearing at
Dude,
them.
dude, we can't now. How much, dude? You know, it's funny. Sideshow tries to put like all these sales on that deluxe
That
Mando,
Mando, yeah.
and still no one's buying.
And to think when I was buying that, I can't even use my coupon back then. It wasn't working. Like
Mhm,
it's one of those exclusive, excluded figures. And I was like, God damn it, man. So I just
mhm.
bought it. And here we
Yeah.
are. Dang it.
Oh
Speaking of
yeah.
second chance, you like Spider-Man, right? Like
Oh
no
yeah.
one.
Yeah. I love that
I know
movie.
you're like practically Star Wars now, but if you weren't, or even now, would you even consider this?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. It's Garfield's Spider-Man, which I think I love that Spider-Man. Well, Garfield's Spider-Man, and I know, to be honest, that was actually one of the first reviews I watched on your channel was that Garfield.
Yeah.
So I think did that hit 1 million views?
That one, yes.
I know that one because I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's the high one, and then the comparison, I think. But
mhm.
dude, I mean, from this, did you see this on the con?
Yes. There's no portrait. They didn't display
They
with the
didn't show the-
portrait.
But I'm guessing the body and maybe the figure itself is from 2014 because this picture right here looks like 2014.
Yes. So the head sculpt, you could see the seam.
Yeah,
So same with the convention, you could see the
you can
seam.
see the seam. Yeah,
Yeah, which is kind of distracting because I don't know. I didn't have the first one. Was it distracting with the first one?
the first Spider-Man 2
Mhm,
does not come with a head sculpt. It's the
mhm.
Spider-Man 1 that did. But honestly, I don't know. I'd rather have this than the one that we have now with Tom Holland,
Yeah.
where it's all the way up here, and then when you put the head sculpt on, there's nothing showing. There's no skin on the neck. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? Like he's like wearing a turtleneck.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so I don't know. It's a double-edged sword. I mean, they can put those rubber things that Max Nut sells, so
yeah.
to make it look like he does have one, but I don't know. But I feel like, I mean, even if they release it like this, I sold mine, by the way. This is how you do it. You sell yours before they announce the new one, because once they announce the new one,
Mhm.
you have no value. So I sold mine like maybe 8 months before, and I knew this
Oh,
was
you did
coming.
sell it. Oh,
I
wow.
sold mine. I knew this was coming.
Coming. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it. So I was just like, all right, you can't sell that like after it's announced. You're basically not gonna. They're gonna give you a laughing emoji and BST if you do that.
Well, they're gonna say, "Oh, we didn't see this coming,"
I
you
was like,
know.
whoa, now you're selling it for 400. I was like, good luck on that. But
Well,
the
that's
first one,
yeah.
g- don't get it. Like, if you guys are listening, if your thinking was like, oh, this is not going to be released till 2 years and all, maybe. But if you hunt the first one has so many issues that it's not even worth getting it for even sticker price at this point.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest right now, so just be patient.
So do you think you know, this is an improvement from the first one?
I can't tell just from the pictures itself. I mean, the head
Mhm.
sculpt, the first one does not have a head sculpt. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 does not have one.
Oh,
So by
okay.
that by itself is already an improvement. But I have a feeling it's gonna be better. I mean, look at what's his name? John Cena. He
Mhm.
got better. That
Yeah, what was that about? Because I saw that during the convention. Like I wasn't paying attention, but is that a new? Like, did they like
dude,
add
it
a
looks
new
like a
portrait?
brand new figure, man.
It is a brand new figure. What
Yeah.
what did they do? Like, is it because that a lot of people are complaining about the
Yep.
first portrait?
The first portrait where his tongue was sticking out. I guess the
Mhm,
tongue is removable, but still people are complaining because it's
mhm.
such a specific, I guess, facial expression. Plus
Yeah.
the his helmet was not chromed, and
Mhm.
then he got seam on his arms. They fixed all of that. I mean, kudos Hot
Oh,
Toys, man. I mean, but
yeah. They
this
actually.
head sculpt, a lot of people are complaining. It's like it looks low res and all that. So I bet you this is gonna be better because the first Andrew Garfield is already good enough, and that was like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So I mean, they improved, so it can't be
Mhm.
worse. It's
Yeah.
very rare that they get worse. I
Mhm.
mean, Lizard too. I think I'm gonna get this with Lizard as well.
Yeah,
If they
because
announce
then
it.
you complete your like Sinister Six, right?
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna make a Lizard 6 scale figure ever.
Mhm.
So might as well, that is
Yeah,
the best chance.
because I was gonna say if they make it, that's very gonna be a big figure, right?
Yeah,
And
and probably gonna be expensive.
yeah. Oh, I know you got this.
Dude, this is another second chance. I traded mine for Vader.
Oh,
What an
this is
idiot.
wait. So this was a reissue.
Not necessarily. The first one
Okay.
was also Days of Future Past, but he was wearing like the actual
Yeah, the
the
suit.
X-Men outfit. Yeah, this is more of a casual look.
Okay.
But honestly, he spent more time in the movie looking like this
Mhm.
than the other one because he just
Yeah.
slept on that. He laid on the bed and got mind controlled and all that stuff.
And then he's wearing this suit the whole time.
Dude, the price though, this is like how much is this guy? It's like 340 or something like that.
Yeah.
Remember, like we always keeps on saying this, right? Like I think I remembered back when we were doing Let's Talk. It was like, oh, it reaches 300, I'm out. Like the regular MMS. This is
Yeah.
not a DX. Granting there's a non-base
Mhm.
diorama
Yeah.
figure. I don't know.
Mhm.
Is that 300? I think maybe. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, fellows in the chat, let us know. Like the non-diorama base.
Yeah.
If it's 300, if you watch my first review on the Days of Future Past Wolverine, that was like 7, maybe 5-6 years ago. I was fuming because it was 250 and I felt like it was overpriced because he only came with claws and that's it. And
Yeah.
250, the shipping was like $10 and no tax, and I was fuming. And this is like 300. If you take
Yeah.
out the base, it's pretty bare bones too. I mean, I guess you could remove the jacket and have a different look, but still,
What are the other accessories besides
that
the base?
nothing. He doesn't even have the adamantium claws yet because this is back in the 70s or
Yeah. Where
whatever.
he just had the bone claws, but
Yeah, he just have the bone claw,
but
and
damn, dude.
it's
300
almost
something?
dude, we're there. 300.
Yeah, remember we were like, "Oh, if it hits 300, like, yeah, count
We're out.
me.
You
We're
know,
out."
or very
Yeah.
very selective. And I think you're there now, but
Oh, yeah, I'm there now, man. It's just the amount of stuff that they're pumping out. Like I said before, remember we used to get like one release every 2 weeks, announcement. Not
yeah,
even like dude, we're getting 3 at a time now in one day.
in one day.
That's crazy, you
I'm just
know?
letting the viewers know too. Like all the 3 things that we've shown so far, I'm all gonna get them. It's just a matter of it's just a matter of when. I'm not gonna pre-order them, but
Oh, yeah.
I know at some point I'll get them. Especially that Andrew Garfield. I mean, that's a must-have. This is a must-have for me too. I mean,
Yeah.
I sold mine and regretting it.
But
I mean, look at that head sculpt.
oh, yeah. That's a beautiful head sculpt. And like I think you always mentioned it before, right? That's one thing with Hot Toys is that you know what you're getting. You're getting a quality figure.
Yeah.
You know, is there some hits, some misses? Yeah, but their misses are not like, oh my gosh, this is except for the Force Awakens Chewbacca. But but besides that, like
It's
very
not the end of the
few.
world.
It's not the end of the world,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, I mean that's one thing with Hot Toys. They're always consistent with their quality, but now it's just they're pumping a lot out.
Dude, even that Chewbacca is still serviceable, to be quite honest with you. Like, you just have to, fool yourself that he doesn't look like Elf, and that's
He doesn't
it.
look like an actual dog.
Yeah, he
Doesn't
just
look like a actual like I don't know.
you just
Like
kind of
a
have to fool yourself. But dude, we're
Mhm.
getting in the 300 category now. So this is I'm gonna still get this. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
'Cause this has like 4 versions.
Mhm.
Like the exclusive, not exclusive, whatever the case is. I feel like one of them is bound to be left in stock, and that's where
Yeah.
I swoop in. Like imagine those 3 figures that I already mentioned. I have plans on getting all of them. If I just
Mhm.
save 10% on each one of them and free shipping, I think I already saved $100. So I'll play the patient game here for now.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely playing. Let's just say, like, it's funny now. Like, Sideshow is doing a lot of sales, right? Like now they're having this. What is it? I don't know, something, another special event, right?
Yeah.
Remember, you remember if you sign up, you get $10 like on
$10.
your
Right.
rewards. But then they're also advertising there's going to be sales,
Yeah. Dude, even at
right?
free shipping, right? Like I already
Mhm.
showed 3 figures. The shipping right now is so expensive that it's $25, almost $25, at least for me.
Yeah.
if those three figures, I'll get just like free shipping. I already saved $75.
Yeah.
That's just free shipping, no other things attached, you know. So
Yeah.
if right, like, but yeah, this is the Peacemaker, and apparently it's purse as well. So, and this is
Yeah.
a non-DX. So I mean, kudos to them. I think I'm gonna
S-
get this now.
Yeah. So is this the one that's on top? Like this is what you're getting with the original Peacemaker when they first released it, right?
Right, right. Like
So
what
this
they
just
announced, they
mhm,
just improved everything basically.
yeah.
I mean, I enjoy the TV show. I wouldn't say that's the best TV show I've ever seen in my life, but again, this is not a priority. If it falls down to a price where you're comfortable with, you know, then yeah, I might scoop this up.
Yeah.
Um, this one,
Oh,
dude, are
I
you?
know.
Is this yours?
Yeah. I mean, it's a DX, right?
For DX, yeah,
It's comparable to the Luke Skywalker DX, which is like around 330 also.
not bad.
Which is not, I mean, we're in that ballpark now,
Yeah,
but at
there's no need to
least
do.
yeah, the one thing that's really like not very like enticing about this figure is the portrait, well, the broken helmeted portrait and the USB saber again. Which, dude, you and I do reviews. Where the hell was this USB the sabers, or even the USB was it the power adapters or
Or that,
stuff
yeah.
for the Iron Man figures? Where were they many years ago? Because mind you, optical, I know for a guarantee when you did an Iron Man review and you had to put those batteries, dude, that was the most frustrating thing ever.
Dude, I did a DX19 now. It took me an hour. And literally an hour to put the battery in to the sonar
Oh,
eyes because it's so deep.
oh
And I was
my
just
gosh.
like, I just needed to do that for the review. Well, I was just like,
Yes,
what the hell am I doing? I was just like, what am
dude.
I doing this
Dude, the
for?
Mark 50. Oh my gosh, dude,
The
the
worst.
bad do worse. The batteries on the side of his thighs. Dude, I thought I was like performing brain surgery. That's how
Dude,
yeah.
nothing's gonna beat this. Darth Vader, A New Hope. Did you have that? Where he talks.
I heard about that where you had to dismantle the
You have
figure.
to literally dismantle him because the thing is when you turn him on, so it's
Mhm.
on, right? Like the
Yeah.
controller is gonna work, but it only lasts for 15 minutes. I don't know why. What kind of design is that? After 15 minutes, you gotta remove the battery and put it back on. The problem is he has so many layers of clothing that it's almost not you just don't want to do it. I broke the belt doing that and all that stuff.
Oh my
I
gosh.
sold it. I hate it. I traded my Wolverine for that, and I regretted it. You know, the moment I did, it was like, what, dude? I'm thinking that was the only Vader we're gonna get
Yeah.
at that time because I was
Yeah.
like, they all look the same. Why
Mhm.
would they make another Vader? And here we
Mhm.
are, 7 Vaders later. I
Yeah.
was obviously wrong.
And and trust us, guys. Like we didn't have a YouTube review, we would not be touching it. It's just that when because you're trying to be like, really in depth with your reviews.
Yeah,
You're like, oh, I don't want to put the lights on. I don't want to put the lights on this Iron Man. But you're like, but I need that
I'm
shot
gonna.
so I could
I'm gonna look
ah
a lazy reviewer right now, which I am.
yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah. But then yeah, sometimes my battery would die mid like review. I'm like, oh my god, I just put that in, you
Dude, if
know?
you have a Vader though, which I think you do, let's say you
Mhm.
have a Rogue One Vader, which is
Yeah.
universally liked. Do you still see people getting this like as a second Vader?
Yes,
Does this
it's big.
warrant a second Vader?
Yes, because of the portrait and the USB saber. Just
Yeah,
because you know what it is. I think a lot of people have a lot of like Vaders in their collection, but they can't light it up, right? Just because of like we talked about putting the batteries in. Even if you put it in, how long will it last?
yeah,
When you turn it on. So at least now you could just plug it in, turn it on, and you don't have to worry about the batteries dying, or you could actually have it lit up in your collection, which is pretty good, you know?
yeah. Dude, the
Um
next step I think is like a rechargeable battery. I don't think
oh
we're gonna be there yet because
yeah.
some people now are gonna complain that they see the cords. It's like, oh, I don't like that cord. So I think down the line we're gonna see rechargeable batteries where you just, at least there's no cord, but we'll
Yeah.
take it for now. We'll take it.
Oh, you mean like you plug it in with the USB
Right, kind of like our
It
phones. We
yeah,
recharge it. It has like a rechargeable battery inside, not those
yes,
little tiny things. Yeah, I think
yeah,
that's the next evolution to this.
yeah.
But hey, we're just happy now that we're not gonna use those tiny batteries that Australia. Thank God for Australia. Shout out to Australia for doing this.
Shout out to you Australians that don't
Pop
like
culture
battery. Yeah,
discounting all their shit. So
yeah. What I was gonna say is that, to be honest, I'm actually thinking about selling my Rogue One Vader.
do it now. Do it. This
Yeah,
is if you just because it does have the non battle
mhm,
damage head sculpt.
yeah, yeah.
So you don't. I mean, for me, like J Rod here, I sold my Vader, and I'm waiting for the one definitive Vader.
I think
That's
this is
just
it.
how we see Vader, you know. But
Mhm.
this is. I think this is the one. You
This
have the
is it.
best of both worlds. This is the equivalent of a battle damage Iron Man,
Oh yeah,
kinda. You know. So plus,
yeah,
you can make him non-battle damage if you replace the helmet and the chest piece.
yeah. And
So
I, and I'm in that mode too. I have a core scale Vader. I have uh all these Darth Vader like Hot Toys figures, right?
yeah.
So yes, I could spot the differences between them, but to an average person, Vader's Vader.
They just need one. Yeah. I think Vader, like I have multiple Iron Mans, you
Yeah.
can see from the back, or multiple
Yeah.
Spider-Man. But
Mhm.
I feel like it kind of warrants them because there's a big difference between, for example,
Yes.
an
Mhm.
Iron Man Mark 5 to Mark 7. You
Oh
can see the
yes.
difference right away. You
Yes.
have to be like a keen eyes, Star Wars. Like I'm sure there's differences, but like a regular person would be like, but they looks the same, you know.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's the thing too. It's like very like minuscule changes in between the Vaders, right?
Yeah.
So at least like you say, like you have like all these Iron Man figures, right? You display them, it looks like the Hall of Armor. It looks
Yeah.
cool. There's different like variants of the armor. They all look different. Now you put all the Vaders together. What are you gonna say?
You need to because if you put the Iron Mans together, you can have like a Tony Stark, like he's choosing a suit, right? Like, hey,
Yeah,
let me
yeah,
get that on the display. You put a whole lot of Vader together. He could be naked. He was like, what? It's like, what am I gonna wear? It's like, it's
yeah.
like,
It's
what
like
the-
yeah. It,
let
and
me pick this up.
Yeah, so and that's why I'm in that point. Yeah, like, it's cool to have all the Vaders, but to be honest, to get just the definitive Vader, I think that that one from the Kenobi show is that's the one to get.
Yeah,
Yeah.
until we see the next Vader,
Until
for
we
now.
yeah, for now.
With an unmasked one,
Yeah.
So we'll get there when
His
when we
battle
cross that
damage
bridge
is on the other side of the
on the
helmet.
other side.
Yes.
With a beard,
Yes.
uh, because it didn't get burned. Speaking of 2.0, man, Mark 3, another second chance. Because I know they had a diecast Mark
Mhm.
3, because I did have that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this? Because that's also diecast. Mostly we see
Yeah.
when they're plastic, they make it diecast, but they're already remaking a diecast one. Do you think this is even necessary at this point?
This is come with a portrait? It does, right?
Yeah, the first one does come with as well, but inside the helmet, like we just
Yeah.
dude, the portrait of this is amazing.
Yeah, so see that's I don't know. Like if you have the first one, I mean, I guess it warrants for this upgrade, right?
Yeah,
I
to be fair, I had the first
yeah.
one. It's undersized, like it's so
Yes.
small, and it sucks because it doesn't have waist articulation because they ask you to change the actual waist. Like you're gonna remove the figure, take out the waist, and there's a waist that like looking this way, so you can do the ground pound pose. It's so
Oh
dumb.
my
You're gonna replace the
gosh.
torso to achieve different poses. With
Yeah.
this, it feels like an actual die-cast release in right now. So, and plus it does have battle damage chest piece and all that. So
Yeah.
plus, dude, the base. Did you see the base? It's
Yeah, it's
Ironmonger.
yeah. So
Dude,
I think this is worth the upgrade then. If you really, really are an Iron Man fan. And I think this is definitely if I was collecting Iron Man, yeah, I would definitely pick this up then.
yeah, it's
Because
messed up, dude.
the
It's messed
portrait
up.
looks good. The portrait looks good.
Dude, I don't know about you, but when we were collecting 18,
Mhm.
19, I'm
Yeah.
Iron Man out, right? Like, dude, I was like, another fucking Iron Man? Like,
Mhm.
what? Can you do something else? But I guess once he's out of the picture and we don't see
Yeah.
him anymore, and there's no hope of seeing him again, kind of want to get them all. Kind of like now he falls into the nostalgic category now.
Yeah.
Before it was like the current one. It's like, man, I don't want another Iron Man. But
Mhm.
now it feels like I'm longing for him now that I would get my hands, especially we call this, like on Star Wars terminology,
Yeah.
legacy armor.
Mhm.
And kind of like, man, he actually wore this. This is not Star Boost or Heartbreaker or some
Or
made up,
the house party
the house
protocol.
party protocol. This is Mark III, the genesis of Iron Man.
Yeah.
Plus, you get all these, amazing head sculpt, chest piece is beautiful, base is beautiful.
Mhm.
How much is this? Like 480, four
For
sixty?
Yeah, I think it's around that much. But and that's the thing too is that like, you know, he according to Queen, he's not he's not contracted with MCU anymore.
Mm.
So even I don't know how Hot Toys is doing, but let's just say that any other company that decides to do Iron Man, they can't do Tony Stark head sculpt. It
Oh, they
just has
can't.
to be an Iron Man. So I don't know how Hot Toys is doing it. Maybe they're just I don't maybe they have the contract is running up or something.
Right.
Maybe that's why we didn't get a portrait with the Mark 46 that just got
Mhm.
announced. Right? So I don't know. I'm just speculating here. I could be
Oh,
totally
Lane's is
wrong.
455. I mean, it might sound outrageous, but it's not because 85 is around that price range. I think 85 battle damage
Mm.
is like 440.
It
And this
is?
has
Oh,
the better base.
yeah.
Absolutely better base. So
Yeah. And
yeah.
it's the Mark III, like you said, dude. It's like the genesis of
A genesis of Iron Man, the Iron Man of Iron Man. Oh,
Mhm.
KG collectors, thanks, man. Oh, P Rock is asking, PJ, will you be coming to New York Comic Con this year?
Most likely, man. I think Queen is trying to be out there, so most likely, yeah.
Nice, nice.
And
Hey,
yeah, so I think they're trying to bring their 1/6 scale stuff just to let everyone know.
ooh, dude, you got to give us some info on those, but we'll get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you might be not privileged to say some information there, but
Yeah, but they're bringing it because they were trying to bring it in. Yeah, it just didn't have time. Let's just say.
dude,
So, but this one they're planning it. So,
I feel like this release, right, in the RoboCop 2.0. So this is another second chance here for. I mean, we can label it as a RoboCop 3, which it is, but
mhm.
really this is for people who's just. I mean, you could take out 3, and this could be RoboCop 1
Mm.
or 2. Did you own the first RoboCop?
No, I wish I did, but I guess this is the opportunity, right? But here's the thing, though. I didn't like RoboCop 3.
Well, you could
Robo
take out the jetpack and pretend this is RoboCop 1. I think that would pass. Yeah.
Yeah. But see, here's the thing too, because the third one, it's not the same actor as the first two.
Right, like he just but
So
it looks like the faceplate is
yeah,
it Peter Weller? What is his name? Peter
Peter,
Weller?
yeah, Willer. So I'm
Wheeler?
pretty sure they didn't change it. They're probably lazy. They're like, all right, they won't notice, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is a great Is it diecast?
Dude, the
The first,
first one is die cast, right? But
okay.
only the legs.
Mm.
The
Oh,
first one
great.
is when
Yeah.
you hold it, the legs are die cast, but
Hmm.
not all of it. I think it's like 30% die cast. So
Hmm.
this is one of those opportunities where they actually improved it. I
Hmm.
mean, it's RoboCop 3, it's not a reissue, but let's be honest here. This is
Every issue.
RoboCop, yeah.
Yeah.
But they, I think, improved the paint because the first one is just silver. This has like purple hue in it, so
Hmm.
a lot better. Plus, I feel like this is a remember last year we were talking about like Hot Toys never announced like a one-off, never did.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Y-
today look at this.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You made this point last year. And let me tell you, being in San Diego Comic Con and talking to a lot of companies, they said exactly the same thing you did. So a lot of people like, oh, I wish they did this, I wish they did that. But all these people, all these collectors always ask for these things, but do they buy them?
Yeah,
That's the thing. Is that like, yeah, they'll make these RoboCops, they'll make this, they'll make the Hellboys and stuff, but the demand for them is so low, right? That's why that's why companies make the Darth Vaders, the Iron Man, the Boba Fett's because that's what sells.
yeah.
If they give you something that like is a one-off, it doesn't sell. So Alita was a good one that sold out, right? Um, it the Pennywise, it's still there, right?
It's still there. Yeah. Hellboy is still there. You know, it's
Still
Big Bad.
there. Yeah, Big
Yeah.
Bad Toy Store.
And
So
they're good products, but like you said, they're good products, they're good characters, but people like Star Wars and Marvel and
yeah,
DC
and
to an extent, you know. So
yeah, and that's why like people are always complain, oh, they always make Iron Man because that's what sells.
yeah. And last
Thinking,
year, to be fair, Hot Toys
mhm,
never announced, and that's why we're not getting any this year. These are all for to 2023. Like
mhm,
this year, I don't think the only quote unquote one
yeah,
off we're gonna get possibly is Johnny Silverhand, and
mhm,
fuck is Johnny Silverhand anyway.
yeah, yeah,
Like this year at least, because I know the Pennywise of the world
mhm,
that was last year, like
yeah,
that, and but we never got any announcement.
mhm,
And I want to give because RoboCop, the first one, didn't sell.
mhm.
The first one, as much as we love it, we gotta be nostalgic about it. They did not sell. I got mine with a chair for very cheap. It did not sell well.
Dude, that's a great set.
Yeah, I traded it for another Grail. Luckily, I was not dumb this time. I traded it for DX15. Is DX15 like the
Jack Sparrow?
Jack Sparrow? Yeah,
Yeah, that was a good. That's a
but
that one,
it's
dude.
like an
I
even
miss,
trade.
dude. I miss when Hot Toys does those one offs like that.
Yeah,
That Jack Sparrow, dude. That
one
is
of the best.
one of the best portraits I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually, Blackbird. That you're right. John
Johnny
Wick
Wick,
was.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Dude, but I never thought that they would make this again, not because it didn't sell, just
Hmm.
because it didn't sell. But
Yeah.
this just summer release, they announced Wolverine, which
Hmm.
is you can consider that as a one-off. It's not like they made any X-Men characters, so that's
Yeah.
like kind of like a one-off. This
Yeah.
RoboCop is a one-off, definitely. That Neo from Matrix that no one likes, dude. I watched that movie. I was confused as hell.
Mhm.
I didn't know what I was
Oh, yeah.
watching. I,
Dude, that was. That's not the Neo. I know.
Yeah, I was so
I'm
confused. I
sorry.
was like, "What am I watching here?" So we got
Mhm.
RoboCop, that Neo, who is this? What did I say? That Wolverine. I know there's one more. I know there's like they announced four. Maybe I'm just forgetting it. But I know there's one more that's kind of like out there. It's like, what? Maybe it's on the slide. I don't know. We'll see.
Johnny
But I know, but
Silverhand.
hmm?
Neo 2.1.
But you know who I attribute this to?
Mhm.
Queen Studios. Because Queen is asking
Oh.
for 80s children who's like, hey, what do you guys want? And they were like, oh, Predator, this, and that. So I feel like Hot Toys, even though they know that this is
Mhm.
not going to sell, because imagine that Robocop didn't sell. And we
Mhm.
only had Avengers back then, Avengers and Dark Knight. Now we
Mhm.
have Avengers, Dark Knight, MCU, Star Wars. There's so
Yeah.
many selections that
Yeah.
he's not even competing with a lot back then, and he still didn't sell. So
Yeah.
we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, and then who knows? Like, maybe Hot Toys has been sitting on this license, right? Maybe the contract was running out up, and they were
Maybe.
like, "Oh, we need to. Oh, we gotta, you know, do something now with this, right?" Like you said, maybe Queen was like,
I think Queen put some heat on them. They'll be like, all
"Yes,
right, man, we gotta satisfy some of our, like collectors who's,
yeah,
longing for 80s. Otherwise, we
yeah."
lose them.
Maybe the Queen went to the licensors and was like, "Hey, we want the RoboCop license." Oh yeah,
Yeah.
wait, there's one company that has it. Oh, are you gonna do it, Hot Toys? Wait, who's asking? Oh, yeah, we'll do it. And here we go. We got it.
Like, oh yeah. Cool, cool. We do this.
Yeah.
Speaking of doing this, I know this is another one that everyone expected, but god damn, this is $300.
It is?
It's flat out 300
Wait, just buy it without the anything.
without anything, without the fancy base. I mean,
Dude,
it's beautiful head sculpt, but this is the MMS, the first MMS, I believe, that just stepped $300.
$300?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What am I missing here, dude? I mean, just for all right, let's rewind this at least like 4 or 5 years ago. How much do you think this would be 4 or 5 years ago? 240?
240 maybe. Yeah, 240.
245 maybe?
Right. Maybe. I remember
Maybe
Bane was
250?
185.
Oh my
So,
gosh. And
and it was
That
all
Bane,
tracks.
yeah, and that Bane was a beautiful figure.
Yeah, you can pull off two looks, with a coat or maybe non-coat and then the black t-shirt or whatever. But $300 for this guy. I mean, he's gonna sell out. Not sell out, but
Mhm.
a lot of people are gonna buy this because what is your other option? To go to eBay and get the old one? So maybe that's part of the reason.
Yeah.
It's Toby.
I mean, did the first one, that was the Toby too, but it was it the younger version? Did
The
did it
first
have
one
a
doesn't even
portrait?
have a head sculpt.
Oh, didn't have the head sculpt. Okay, okay. I
No.
wasn't sure.
Yeah, it has
So
that fancy base and all that stuff, but didn't have a head sculpt.
so I guess this is, I mean, I don't know, man. Again, like it always comes down to, because prices of hot toys, or and not even only hot toys, but everything is going up, right?
Yeah.
So everything's going up except our salary, right? Like we're
Right.
not getting like a 20% raise here and there
No.
every year. But at the same time, seriously, with the amount of stuff coming out, and did you saw the Comic-Con announcements of all those shows and movies that are coming out?
Yeah.
Wakanda Forever. We
Oof.
got, oh my gosh. I mean, how many toys are we gonna get out of that? You're gonna get Namor, you're gonna get the Black Panther. Then you got the Secret Invasion,
Mhm.
characters. Then you got uh my gosh, Fantastic Four. It's, dude, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, that's coming out.
Dude, we
Uh-oh.
gotta. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna, because in this phase 4, honestly, I don't see myself getting anything out of this phase 4. Like
Yeah,
maybe
but
Shang-Chi, maybe. Phase 5 doesn't look too strong to me either. Phase
mhm,
6, on the other hand, because that's the two Avengers movie. I
mhm.
think and the Fantastic Four is in phase 5, but I'll worry about that in 2025.
Yeah.
But
Captain Marvel, Moon Knight. I
yeah,
mean, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk.
She-Hulk, yeah.
Are we gonna get another Professor Hulk
Fuck, I
in
hope
in
not,
in, in a wife beater?
because otherwise we'll get this. Look at this guy right here.
Oh yeah, what is this, dude?
Dude, he got
Is it?
lamer and lamer. He's not. This is not Winter Soldier. This is Bucky.
This is Bucky from the comic books. I mean, like, okay, so here's the thing with this, right? The first prototype picture we saw was pretty decent,
Or decent,
but
yeah.
it got worse, right? Or am I imagining things?
I think it got really soft. I think it's the same head sculpt, but it got soft and
Mhm.
yeah, I know I don't know.
Oh,
I mean,
Daredevil.
dude, from the get-go. Oh, Daredevil. Dude.
Don't forget Daredevil is in She-Hulk, and she's wearing the yellow suit.
Daredevil is kind of like I wouldn't say grail, but it's kind of like up there now.
Sell it.
Yeah.
The Netflix Daredevil and the Punisher, sell it now.
I don't know,
Because,
man. I have both of them, and
oh, dude, you gotta sell it.
dude, I
Sell
love
it.
those two. Love it. I know you might get like a newer, better version, but oh man, that'll be tough.
I mean, they announced an 18 episode Daredevil series, dude.
18. Shit. It's gonna have a second head sculpt. But you know what? Here's my thought process to that, right?
Mhm.
Like, would it really kill me to have two Daredevils though? You know, just they're the only ones. But you're right.
Oh,
If
you
I
could
can
use
cash in now, but the thing is, I don't know
yes.
if I can. I don't know if
Yes,
we
you
can
can.
cash in like 46 though. Remember when we cashed in on 46?
Oh, 46. Oh, remember we were talking about it last year? We were like, oh, we love that Mark 46. But if someone offered me $800, we'll
I'm
put
gonna
the
wrap it
plastic,
nice
dude. We'll put the plastics even in between the wrists,
between the toes.
the toes, wherever you want it. We'll put the plastic. But no, dude, the Punisher. I know someone that sold it for 400.
Dude,
It's
if I
still.
can maybe get, because that was like Punisher is the era where it already has the tax. I think the price for
Mhm.
that is 250. So I paid ship there maybe around almost 300 because with tax and shipping.
Yeah.
If I can only sell for 400, that's 100 more. I don't know if that's enough. I
Mm,
don't know. But dude, Lewis is asking here, what's your thoughts on these timers?
fake news.
Yeah,
They did this last time.
they did this last time.
And
And
then, like, next I'm looking at in Hong Kong, they're like there are people selling it, like, it'll just have like a different sticker. It'll have the Hong Kong sticker,
yeah,
but it'll have all the exclusive, right?
dude,
So
none of those enticed me to pre-order. I mean, the Robocop is nice because it has a battle damage chest
yeah.
piece and it might
Mhm.
alter the look of the figure,
Yeah.
but not the hologram, the what do you call that? The little lightsaber box or whatever the case
Yeah.
is. I don't know.
See, they did this before, and they like maybe 3 months after they did it, then it was back on like for pre-order.
Right. Unless you
So,
really want that piece. And here's the thing too.
mhm,
Back then, you do this, you want the exclusive one because they sell high. Like if
mhm,
you have the little hologram for Iron Man, they sell high. But I
mhm,
think collector got smarter that even if you sell an exclusive quote unquote piece, if the other ones are flooded with the market without the exclusive and it's cheaper, I think they'll go for that. So
yeah,
the exclusive factor where you feel like, oh, you get the exclusive one and
mhm,
it's like easily $100 more. I think that's done. I think those days are done.
yeah,
So it's just no point in getting it because if you do get the exclusive and you pre-order it now, you eliminate yourself from the potential sale.
yeah,
If you just get it now and it goes down for 10%, that is the exclusive piece. So you're telling me that hologram is worth $70 because that's the savings that you're going to get if you
yeah.
don't pre-order. So
Yeah, I just say that I think because, like I said, they did this before, and then next you know, a couple months later, it's back in stock for
yeah,
pre-order. So that's why I don't believe them. Like, I think to be honest, like to really like, I know they're trying to get more pre-orders, right?
yeah,
But I think they should really maybe stick to their guns, or B like make it like I don't know, like a made to order. Like now, like okay, for the people that did pre-order the exclusive, there's only 350 made,
yeah,
or something like that. 350 pre-orders that we got, and only 350 made. So at least now that exclusive item is really exclusive,
yeah.
rather than I don't know. It's just it doesn't like I said, it doesn't entice me. Like I'm not gonna go crazy, pre-ordering something.
Dude, and to like harp into Lewis as well. I'm not against pre-ordering.
Hmm.
I'm all about pre-ordering if I feel like it's gonna sell out. If I feel that way. But right now, I don't feel any hot toys is selling out. So until I see a hot
Yeah.
toy sell out, I'm not gonna pre-order. And the reason I'm not pre-ordering is because I feel like I'm gonna save if I don't pre-order down the line. And I'm not talking about Toys Wonderland. I'm talking about Sideshow itself. Because even
Hmm.
Sideshow themselves gives you free shipping and
Yeah.
10% off here. They make up events now. We didn't have this events before this
Yeah.
rewind. They're doing events so they can discount their figures. So it's just like what the
Ye
hell?
Yeah, like, usually the events is okay, San Diego Comic-Con, right? And Spooktacular. Those were the only 2
Yeah,
events
true.
all year long that you got or okay, Black Friday,
Yeah,
right? Those are the only events that you got, like, sales or even rewards points. But now it's I feel like every 2 weeks there's a new event. "Oh,
yeah,
it's August, it's hot sale August." I don't know, like, they're making up stuff now, so
dude. Because right
Oh,
now,
Fandom Rewind. Yeah,
Fandom
that's what
Rewind. Yeah, I already wanted to buy 4 figures. Like I said, if I can just get free shipping out of those figures, I already save $100, and that's
Yeah.
almost one figure. Because right now, even after this piece right here,
Oh my
Stormtrooper. I'm not gonna
god.
get this, but are you gonna get this?
So, I thought the first one that they chromed the first 2 that they chromed out, I thought that was pretty unique, right?
Yeah,
And, I was like, "Okay, cool." Like, I'll pre-order it. Actually, I was with Denobi. He was like, "You said you should get it because it's free shipping, blah, blah,
yeah,
blah." And,
yeah,
okay, I was like, "I'm glad that I listened to him and I pre-ordered it because it got waitlisted." But then now it's getting ridiculous, right? You didn't give it enough time to be special.
yeah.
Now I feel like they're gonna chrome pretty much anything now at this point. I bet you Darth Vader's next. You're
Dude,
right?
I feel you because I was tempted with that Death Trooper.
Oh
And I
yeah.
and I guess the reason why and that Clone Trooper, I guess the reason why is we haven't seen variants of them. This
Yes.
Stormtrooper, we've seen chrome,
Mhm.
copper,
Mhm.
gold,
Gold.
I don't know, porcelain or
Yeah,
whatever that
porcelain.
is.
Oh my
There
gosh.
is one, right? Like the
Yes.
Chinese,
Yes.
exclusive, whatever.
Oh my gosh, dude.
So it feels like the only thing that hasn't been done is neon tech with these guys. The
Oh,
rave exclusive version.
it's gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Because
why I feel like this is kind of like you said, getting ridiculous when it comes to at least this Stormtrooper, this look.
yeah.
Because it felt special on Death Trooper and what do you call that? The other guy can be like, hey, you know what? It's pretty cool. I like it.
And mind you, they don't retain their value. I had the gold Chrome Trooper, and I
Mhm.
basically sold it for retail when I sold it because no one
Yeah.
wanted to buy it.
No, even if you go to eBay now, they're not exactly selling hot. I
Yeah,
mean, there's
no,
always a market for someone, but it's not. I don't think any Hot Toys is selling that hot right now. To be honest,
yeah.
outside of maybe Hulk, maybe that's it. You know,
Really, Hulk? Which one? The Gladiator Hulk?
I guess any Hulk because this is Professor Hulk is just bad. So I guess just- if I'm a Hulk fan, I was like, man, I'm gonna bite the bullet because there's no, I don't know, but
Yeah.
this guy is just, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not bad. I'm not gonna shit on the figure, but I'm just saying, like, I
Mhm,
think it's overplayed at this point with this particular stormtrooper. It
mhm,
feels like it, at least.
yeah.
Speaking of
Oh,
overplay,
oh my god, dude.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
No, because I'm confused. They advertise this as Endgame, but I don't remember this suit in
He was
Endgame.
in the plane before they took off his head.
Really?
Yeah, before him and Captain Marvel, they flew over to the Philippines. Remember that rice terraces kind of thing?
Is
And
it
then
in
he
the?
was in the hut. That's what he was wearing when
Oh,
Thor chopped his head off.
oh, that was the. That's why he was. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
So this is I own the first one. I own the two pack.
Mhm,
And the
mhm,
two pack has a lot of problems. By that I mean it can't move. You
mhm,
can't raise his hands. You can't bend his elbows. There's nothing. It might have well be a statue. I think this is a well-deserved 2.0 because the body proportions are right. It looks like it could move now.
mhm,
Um, Better head sculpt. Plus, this is
mhm,
endgame version, so this is not technically a re-release; it's a reissue. And I love
mhm.
the suit, but what do you think about this, though? I think they said it's going to be out in August, and it's already August.
Oh wait, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's good. I mean, again, like if you're like a Captain America fan and you're collecting all the caps, because there's a lot of caps out there, right?
Mhm.
So that I guess, yeah, I would say pick it up, you know. But now I feel like they're going to like improve on the older caps, like the first cap, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. The first Avenger, I think it's named. This is
Hmm.
this is on the. I feel like like Lewis says, it does have the gauntlet, which is the messed up gauntlet, I believe.
Hmm.
It was a nice opportunity to put this on a that he's an exclusive, the blue shield
Yeah.
for the because Winter Soldier, I put it up there as far as best
Hmm.
Marvel movies ever, like the
Yeah.
actual Winter Soldier. So they could kind of represent this for that, I feel
Yeah.
like. But hey, I mean, I like the look of this suit. And they were saying a lot of people are complaining, it's like, why make another Cap? There's so many characters because Cap sells. I mean, that's just like we talked about. Cap sells,
Yeah.
Iron Man sells, so a lot of people missed out on the first one. They released this and make people happy.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say is that like it's just gonna take a while for this to sell. I mean, unless it's really an exclusive where they only sell a certain amount.
Yeah.
Because the other Captain America, that's the one that where he says that's America's butt, that cap, that's still available too, right? And wasn't that
Oh
part
yeah,
of
the
that?
Endgame Cap. Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't that part of that sale too, or no?
Yeah, it was. But it felt like, what, those guys like 50, 85. It felt like they just keep on pumping those out because
Hmm.
it feels like they would never run out. I mean, just those are Cap and Iron Man,
Hmm.
but remember it was so hard to get the Endgame Cap back then, and now we're
Oh
flooded
yeah,
in the market. So
yeah, but
speaking of
it's like no, but
flooded,
it's
dude,
like.
the Mark 46 guy. You remember his name? I don't remember his
Oh, I
name.
forgot his name, but I'm sure he's like like he's like he's rolling in his Iron Man's pajamas right now, man. Like he's so happy. And dude, he actually gave up at
He
one
gave up.
point.
He gave up hope. I hope he didn't do anything, to sell his collections because he feels like this is never coming out. And then
He's
it
like,
came out.
you're not listening to me. And they keep on releasing all the other Iron Man suits,
He's
right?
like, they don't listen to me. I'm gonna sell my entire Hall of Armor. And then this got released.
It's funny is because he actually was quiet for a long time. So they were like, I think Hot Toys released this because they were like, wait, the guy's not posting anymore.
Yeah.
I think we should release it now. Oh, dude, I sold mine.
I
I
know.
sold mine. I think we talked about it, right? I sold mine for a good amount of money. Um, I love this suit, dude. I love this suit.
Yeah.
You know what? The two best Iron Man suits I got was the Mark 46 and the War Machine. I know it's not Iron Man, but the War Machine Mark 1.
Mhm.
Those two side by side was just total badassery, dude. You know? And I'm really happy that they're releasing the Mark 46. I don't know. Are you gonna get this?
Dude, we talked about this. This is probably up there as my favorite armor
Oh
because
yeah.
it's just iconic. It looks
Hmm.
good, you know, like that battle damage on his chest where the shield came through. It's
Yeah.
embedded in everyone's memory. That is just, that is just iconic.
Yeah.
The thing is, so it doesn't have a head sculpt,
Hmm.
but who cares, right? Like a lot of people saying, hey, they don't. At this point, we have so many Iron Mans. If you don't have a spare head sculpt, I don't know what to tell you. Like unless you only have one Iron Man, right? Like if this is
Yeah.
your only Iron Man, I get it. But I have
Mhm,
like get Mark 85. It's cheap right now. It has a head sculpt. Get it,
mhm,
put it in here, and call it a day. But this one, the first one has a black eye, and we both talked about it. This suit is a
mhm.
perfect blend of he's still a tech, is he's still an like a mech kind of thing, but he's kind of
Yeah,
evolving to the nano suit.
yeah, and it's the classic, like, Iron Man colors, right? This is when you think of an Iron Man figure, you think of Mark 7 and
Mhm.
this, Those were my 2 top favorite suits of all time.
Yeah. Dude,
Um
although I would put Mark 5 as aesthetics because Mark 5 is just pretty. I mean, it's not the best Iron Man suit,
Mhm,
history wise, because it only appeared for so many minutes. But this one is from a good movie, like an
mhm,
excellent movie, Civil War.
mhm,
Nice looking suit. The base is fantastic.
mhm.
You love the suit. Are you thinking of picking this up again?
Yeah, I don't well, depends, right? Like, uh, how much is it going for? Is it out on pre-order now or no? Not yet.
It's not, and we'll talk about why. I guess it's speculation, but so they remove certain aspects of this, like the head
Mhm.
sculpt.
Yeah,
The first one has a pretty base as well. I think they
yeah,
used the base for like the Dark Superman or Superman 3 back then, but it's
yeah.
still a diorama base. This
Mhm.
one has a better base. How much was the first one? 380, 340.
It was 340.
How
And
much do you think this should be then?
it's not gonna happen. I mean, I would say stick to their guns and 340, to
Mhm.
to match up with the inflation and whatever
Yeah,
nowadays. And because you're not getting because remember the first one, you had the Captain America helmet,
yeah. You're right.
you got the battle damage
Chest piece. Yeah.
chest plate, you got the head sculpt, you got the base, you got a lot.
Yeah, you got the collar piece. I mean, I guess it comes with the head sculpt, but you got a lot, and it's
Mhm,
340. Now, if we are gonna look at their current trend, because this is not technically a reissue because it's missing that,
mhm.
but you can kind of call it a reissue. I mean, did they improve anything outside of the base? Nothing. If you think about it, they took
They
away from it, so it
mhm.
should really stay the same price.
Yes, I think it should stay the same price, but I don't know. I have a feeling it's gonna be $400 because they know the Mark
Mm,
46 is, you know,
up there.
is up there.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much the price is now on eBay for a Mark 46, but
It's not
man,
that good. Not like when we sold it. We sold it at a perfect time.
dude, I
It's
sold
not.
mine for $800 or
Damn, you got more than mine. Mine
close
was
to
like 7.
800.
Yeah,
Remember we talked about it? We
yeah,
love this suit, but if someone offered us
yeah.
700, $800, I'm
Remember,
telling
I
you,
remember like my conversation with a guy. I was just like, "I'll buy it for 5." I was like, "Dude, this is my favorite suit of all time. It's a perfect blend." It was just like 700. It was like, "What's your address again?" Uh,
do you
it's like, "Are you
you want
East Coast or West Coast?" Just so I know if I have to add $10 in the shipping. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about picking it up because to be honest, like if I could only own one Iron Man figure, it would be the Mark 46. And then I would pair it up with the Mark 1 War Machine and call
mhm,
it a day. That's my representation, or maybe I'll get the end game cap,
yeah,
right? And then just call it a day. That's my representation for the MCU Infinity War saga, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
right?
Because
Because that's all you need.
dude, like who said that? 1 6 Fix, yeah, because the
Mhm,
MCU movie is great. Because I think that happens with with Iron Man, because there's so many Iron Man. Now you kind of associate the movie. It's like, oh,
mhm,
is the movie good? Like the end game, it's like, people
mhm.
might not like the end game, but you can't deny that fucking snap is so iconic. It's gonna embed to people's minds forever.
Yeah.
So kind of like, hey, it's kind of like a must have at this point. But
Yeah, but you're right though. Like with all these Iron Man figures coming out and they're the improved version, it
mhm,
makes you want to reassess and say, "Hey, maybe I should get my top 10 favorite Iron Man armors of all time and
yeah,
be my hall of armor, right? And
right,
display it, right? And call it a day." And these are Iron Man figures and Iron Man armors that you'll never ever see again in the MCU.
yeah, probably never, because RDJ is getting up there in age. I mean, he's already up there in age. I
Yeah.
think he's like almost 60 at this point. So
Yeah, and he's the perfect Iron Man,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And to be honest, he even said it in Joe Rogan's podcast that he doesn't want to like suit up anymore.
Right. I mean, now I'm longing for more Iron Man. Honestly, like, going back, because some of them I didn't buy. Because
Mhm,
I like everyone else was like, man, I'm sick and tired of this. But now, if you see on my back, I only had like 4 because I refused
mhm,
to have 7. But at this point, I want to get the one Iron Man one. I already have
mhm.
4, 5, and 7. I was like, if they reissue 6, I might get 6. Heck, I love the 3. Might as well get the entire 7 because I'm only like 4 away.
Yeah.
So and then include all the legacy Iron Man like this. Who knows? I mean, this one is on the bottom of my priority because I already have, I don't know, 5 behind me, including the 285s. So we'll see. We'll see.
Dude, the Mark 46, man.
I know, dude. Civil War. Great
Yeah.
movie. Great movie,
Great movie. Great. If not my top 5 MCU movies of all time, you
dude.
know?
But you ask how much was this? So we're just speculating the price. Like, hopefully it's like 360. If it's 360, are you in?
Yeah, I'm in with like free shipping and 10% coupon or something because it's gonna be there. Is the Mark 47's waitlisted or sold out or
It's
is
sold
it?
out now. But
It's sold out.
dude, here's the thing though. Is this exclusive only to Hong Kong?
No.
Because there was somebody messaged me. They said that this cap, according to their source, I think they live in Hong Kong. I don't know who this. I mean, I don't know where he
Mhm,
got this. Rudianto told me that
mhm,
they only made 1,700 of this Mark 46
mhm.
and 254 cap, and it's only being sold in Hong Kong.
Didn't they
You
say
think
that
there's
about
any truth to that?
didn't they say that about the Boba Fett arena suit?
Maybe.
I remember that it said 300 pieces. But it was 300 pieces first batch available right now in Hong Kong.
Yeah, I think they did that with Marty McFly as well, right? Like
Did they
the
do that? Yeah, I'm telling you, they keep doing all this. Like, I mean, for me at least, that's what I noticed. Maybe I'm totally wrong, but I feel like they always do something so that they make you like feel the FOMO and make you pre-order these things or jump on it or pay a reseller like you know $200 over retail so that you could like not miss out on this on these figures.
Mhm.
I mean, how many times have we seen the Hot Toys exclusive like logo on these like figures, right? On Stormtroopers before and so many other things. I just don't believe them anymore. Like, when the someone calls, cries out wolf all the time,
Yeah,
you're like, oh my gosh. The first couple times you're like, oh shit, okay. But
right,
now
right.
it's like, dude, really? Really?
Yeah, like
150 pieces? Really?
yeah, Blackbird was like Marty was also 300 units in China. I think
See? There you go,
something
dude.
around that area where Marty was like limited in China, and rightfully so. Like Marty's not, Back to the Future is not hot in Asia. So why make some? Just make a lot and ship it to the US. But this guy right here, I mean, okay. So I'll play the devil's advocate here.
Mhm,
Iron Man Mark 46 in that cap, they didn't bring new molds for that. It's existing. Maybe the
mhm,
cap they did, like the suit, maybe they made it bigger. The body, I'm
mhm.
sure they have it in there. So they
Yeah.
didn't really, like when you're making a figure, you do R&D, you get the molds and all that stuff. So you
Yeah,
to
of
make the
course.
most out of it, you want to pump out 30, 40, 50,000, whatever the case is.
Mhm.
With this, since it's already made, isn't this the perfect time to release, so to kind of get that your exclusive kind of things, because you're not really losing money because you already have the mold, so you're
Yeah.
just basically making them again. Isn't
Mhm.
this the perfect time to kind of reclaim that, hey, we're still exclusive kind of thing, do you think? Or
Yeah, I feel it's gonna be exclusive for a moment, and then they're gonna release one with the portrait.
for us market only?
US market only. I don't believe it anymore, man. I just feel like for them to really just make a small amount, especially the Mark 46,
They
when you got
said 1700 only.
for the Mark 46.
Yeah, and then 250 for cap. That is a small number.
That is a I mean, that is a small number.
Do you believe
And
that
and
for a second?
I don't think so, man. Because to be honest, that portrait, I feel like it's the same portrait as the end game, right? Well, it is the end game portrait. It's just like they body swapped it. Like they
Yeah,
bought they kit
yeah.
bashed it, right? Like they took the end game
Body.
portraits
Yeah.
and put it on the stealth suit.
Right, right, right.
And then of course they have a thousand or millions of shields. So it's just like, all right, let's slap this on. I don't know. I don't believe it. Especially with the arena Boba Fett, you know.
Mhm.
It was 300 pieces. I saw that. 300 pieces only Hong Kong. And then it's up on pre-order from Sideshow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to shoot themselves, especially with the Mark 46. It may sit if they do release it in the US and they release a lot of it, to be honest, like it will sell well because it's the Mark 46.
Yeah.
Dude, it's my favorite suit. Like I would consider buying one just to have one in
You're
my
not
in
the
my
guy who's doing this with a new account, right? Like to bring back Mark 46.
Oh, it was me the whole I
You have like
gave
a
up.
burner account.
Yeah, it was my burner account, but I was getting tired, dude. Cut and paste like for like all the pictures.
So you just
Like,
like, but yeah, this is the case of, and it's
mhm,
speculated, just speculation. That information didn't came from me; it was just passed on to me.
yeah,
But it'll be interesting. Like if you, I personally initially I was just like, there's no way. Just those are the things where I'll see it when I believe it.
yeah,
I
me
think the
too.
only Shanghai exclusive, like Lewis was saying, is like I think there was like a Mark IV back then, like a
Hmm.
reissue that was a Shanghai exclusive that we never got here. Could this be the case here? I'm just playing devil's advocate here because they already have the molds. Maybe this is their way of saying like, hey, sure, it's exclusive. You guys want this? You can only, Hong Kong only, to satisfy our Hong Kong viewers or whatever the case is. But that'll be rough.
Who said this was exclusive to Hong Kong? A reseller?
No,
Is
actually
that
not.
what?
It's
I don't.
people who lived in Hong Kong apparently.
Okay.
So, dude, if that
Mhm,
is the case, let's just pretend for a second that
mhm,
it's exclusive
mhm.
only. How does Sideshow should feel about this if it is?
Ye- I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be like, "What the heck?" Right?
Yeah.
You know, how come we can't sell it? We're their official distributor, right? Here's a perfect example too. Collection Obsession says, like, does anyone know the production run number for the exclusive Hot Toys D23
Oh
Captain
yeah.
America, which is basically the endgame cap.
And you have
And
without
but
stuff. Yeah.
yeah, but the D23 Captain America sucked.
It's compared to the end game. Yeah.
Yes, because it was like an early prototype, and I think they were just rushing to get it exclusive
Yeah. Yeah.
out there. So I don't know. So that's why I don't believe it anymore, right? There's so many quote unquote exclusives that weren't really exclusives anymore. That like you said, like I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah. But
I
dude,
don't
like
know.
it's Sideshow, man. Like, how should they feel? Let's pretend it's exclusive for a second. I was like, hey, you know
Okay.
what? Let's say Hato. It's like we want to rename, we want to rebrand again,
Mhm,
because a lot of people are not pre-ordering anymore, and it
mhm,
sucks. It sucks for
mhm,
you, sucks for us, right? Like, so
mhm,
we can't we got to scare them somehow to
mhm,
pre-order these things, and maybe this is one of those things because we didn't spend that much money for R&D tooling. We already have
mhm,
all the molds here, so why not kind of scare them with this and the cap? Kind of like, hey, see what happens if you don't pre-order? We only put limited in here. Next time you want to
mhm.
do that. But if your
Yeah.
Sideshow, kind of sucks.
Yeah. It kind of sucks, but it will work out on in their favor in the long run, right? Because now when they do say, hey, you have 10 days before you lose out, and that's it, right? If they stick to their guns, then more and more people are going to pre-order because they don't want to miss out. But if they keep on lying and say, oh, 300 pieces of Hong Kong, and the next it's in Sideshow's website, and people are buying 3 or 4 of the same like Boba Fett arena suits or Mark 46 suits, then again, it takes away from the exclusivity. I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, they really need to stick to their guns if this is really an exclusive. If only 1,700 pieces are made.
Yeah. Dude, if that's the case though, if I was Sideshow, right? If I was Sideshow,
Mhm.
I'll be pissed. Because now, if this is really exclusive, let's pretend it's really exclusive. It's 1700,
Mhm.
250 for cap. How are my people in the US going to get it? By importing
Reseller.
this to resellers. Now you just empower them. You just
Mhm.
empower them. I just made you post this thing where they shouldn't buy from there. But
Mhm.
how else can they get it? Like really, how else can my customers get it?
Reseller. Yeah.
Yeah, reseller. Now you just empower the resellers if this is really limited, like what they're saying, exclusive to Hong Kong. So now
Mhm.
if I was Sideshow, it's like, dude, now you just gave them a reason again to go back to them. Now they're gonna, gauge their price. Like they're gonna, because I think this is selling for like 800 or 700 now on Toys Wonderland. Like not
Oh
selling
my
anything.
god. Yeah.
If I was Sideshow, it was like, didn't you hear what I just said? I can't sell them. They can only get them from goddamn resellers. Are you even listening to me?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's one of those things like it's like, wait a minute. I thought we agreed that the resellers are bad for us,
Yeah,
including, us like Sideshow. And now, like you said, like you empowered them. Now they're gonna go to you because now, they don't want to miss out on this, right?
yeah.
They'd rather pay you the extra, 200 bucks than rather pay the deposit to get this exclusive hologram from my site, right? So
Yeah, it doesn't make if that's true, right? If that's true, I think
yeah.
that would make the relationship even worse than what it is now. Because I
Mhm.
get that maybe your intention is to make it feel limited and
Yeah.
cool, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine. But at the same time, you kind of screwed me over with that. If it's
Yeah.
limited to us, like Sideshow, which is, we can
Mhm.
assume they're the biggest distributor. I'm just assuming here. I don't know if that's true, but I
Mhm.
think it's safe to assume that they are. It's like if you want to make it make it limited to me. Make it 1700 to me that I can distribute.
Yeah, Sideshow exclusive, right?
Right. If you want
Not
to do that on Hong Kong, fine. Go do it on Hong Kong as well. Do have your own 1600 there and give me another 1600 here so we make it
Mhm.
balanced. Because right now, if you don't do that, you're just empowering the resellers. Because
Yeah.
people here has no recourse but to go through
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, because even though that Sideshow did carry the Arena Boba Fett, right? And they made it like an exclusive, right? Uh People were still paying $500-600 to get it like right away from Hong Kong. Because I
Yeah.
saw some people have it. They were like, oh, we got the hot I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Don't they pay $500? Don't they know it's in Sideshow's website? Okay. They got the money.
Even
So
that, if I would do that, I was Sideshow, I'll be pissed because I was just like, dude,
mhm,
again, give me
mhm.
enough stock so they don't have to go there.
Yeah.
Like, give me enough stock so they don't have to use them. Because,
Yeah.
but by not doing that, you are empowering them because these people are desperate. They want the item, and now they're
Mhm,
forced to go there. But if
mhm,
Sideshow, I mean, if Hot Toys, if this is really Hong Kong exclusive, I feel like this is like um a sign of war towards
mhm.
Sideshow. Kind of
Yeah.
like, screw you, man. I'll do whatever I want because we all know there's a problem. There's an ongoing problem, and this is not a solution to that problem. It's actually adding fuel to the fire.
Yeah. And that's the thing too is that like, you know, uh wh- how is this if they're adding more fuel to the fire, right? How's that relationship going to be in the long run?
Yeah.
Because, they kind of like need each other
Mhm.
to survive in this game because like with all these pre-orders, like no one's really pre-ordering anymore. That's a problem to Sideshow, right?
Yeah.
Because now they're sitting on all this dead stock. You know, the number one thing with collecting is space, right? So it's okay to get all these statues and figures, but the number one thing is space. When you start running out of space in your warehouse with all these like figures that are not selling, I mean, God, the Mark 50 is still available, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
50, 85, like every even Star Wars is not immune anymore.
yeah, even Star Wars, Infinity War, Thanos, has
Is
that
there?
sold out? It's still there, right?
Infinity War is when, like 2018, 19? I don't
Yeah.
even remember anymore.
And not to mention Captain Marvel figures. I mean,
Yeah.
those things will probably, my gosh.
They'll probably give them away just to get it out of stock. But
Yeah. So again, this is like a problem. Like you said, yeah, you're right. If this is really, if it's true and it's only sold in Hong Kong, that might spark another.
ooh, that's a debate
co-
right there. Because even the arena Boba Fett was, if I was Sideshow, man, give me a lot. It doesn't matter if it sits here because I want to kill them resellers, right? Well, how
Mhm,
do resellers make their money? By overpricing their stuff. Can they
mhm.
really overprice their stuff if I have the stuff? Like if
No.
it's available with me, then you can't
Yeah.
overprice it. So let's see
Yeah.
who blinks first. But if I was Sideshow, like, dude, give me Arena Boba Fett. Let me distribute it here so these people are not forced to pay $600 overseas.
Yeah.
The fact that it's still not there, I mean, it's I don't know. I don't. And then Hot Toys is gonna pull off one of these things if it's true. I mean, grant you, I don't believe this is true. I like Lewis is saying here. I feel like we're gonna see this next week in Sideshow. This
Mhm,
is ridiculous. But it came from a person who's not affiliated with third parties. He
mhm.
actually heard I hate those third party resellers, but they said it's like Hong Kong exclusive. But man, that's kind of sucks.
Yeah. And again, I'll believe it when I see it. And the thing too is that um it's just, yeah, it wouldn't make any sense because Sideshow is doing anything and everything possible to battle the reseller, not
Yeah.
only with their reviews, right? So now they're getting day one reviews, right? Before
Yeah.
they never did that. Now it's like now they're charging you without even telling you that it's shipping.
Mhm.
Like I got charged for the
Yeah.
Chrome Clone Trooper.
A lot of people did. Yeah.
No warning, no saying it's coming to warehouse. They just charge you,
They charge you. Yeah. Kind of like a
right?
resellers. Yeah.
Yeah, they just charged you, right?
Mm.
And it's not, it still hasn't shipped. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's in their warehouse, right?
Right.
Or it's on their way to their
Maybe on the
warehouse.
way. Yeah. Who knows?
But I feel like that Sideshow's really suffered. I mean, because why would you push so hard, in
Yeah.
doing these things, right? Like doing the day one reviews, doing at least like maybe not every figure, maybe every 3 figures they would do a first batch. Oh, it's in our warehouse, it's ready to ship,
Mhm.
and then they coordinate with Hot Toys and they do those production pictures, right? So I don't know. I think, yeah, there has to be something going on for again for Sideshow to kind of like really try to up their game, which we benefit as collectors. But this is, if this is really a Hong Kong exclusive, oh yeah, it's gonna get ugly from here.
Yeah. Ganesh said Hot Toys main market is to Hong Kong first, then Sideshow. I don't know, Ganesh, because if you go to Secret Base, half of those people who's in line would ship it to the US.
Yeah. Ganesh, and we even talked about this, optical, is that people have this like misconception that you know, uh, Hot Toys' market is the
Hong
Asian
Kong.
market,
Why
Hong
do they
Kong.
make so many Star Wars?
Yeah,
Star Wars is not popular in Hong Kong or in
yeah.
Asia in general.
You know what's popular in HK? Like Gundam, like
Yeah.
anime. Dude, they don't even have room for all these Iron Man figures,
Yeah.
right? They're the space is a problem. So,
So, so,
um,
so for them to, I mean, I'm not disputing that fact or I don't know if it's a
Mm,
fact, that report that this might be. But if it is, that is a big slap in the face of Sideshow, what they're trying to accomplish here.
yeah.
They're trying to kill the resellers. They're trying to eliminate them, not kill.
Hmm.
Okay, that's a murder.
Hmm.
They're trying to eliminate them, and then by doing this, you just empower them. And if that's the case, that's again, let's play devil's advocate here. What can Sideshow do? Like, if it's real, this is exclusive only to Hong Kong. You're not never gonna see this as Sideshow. And
Hmm.
Hot Toys is giving him the BS that, hey, I'm trying to rebrand myself here and make this exclusive. And Hot Toys Sideshow was like, dude, make it exclusive to us. It's like,
Hmm.
no, 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 no. This is our plan and this is gonna work. What can Sideshow do at that point? Because this is two main characters, Cap and Iron Man, that you
Hmm.
would not see or potentially could not see.
Uh, you get an exclusive Captain Marvel. That's only limited 200 pieces and only in Sideshow, and it still won't sell. You get 300 pieces of Neon Tech Mark 50 again. This time a different color.
Yeah, exclusive to you.
Exclusive to Sideshow. No, but to be honest, what can Sideshow do? Oh, I don't know if they could do anything if they are trying to rebrand. But again, you really don't want to stir up the big bear, right? The
Yeah.
big bear is Sideshow. And, a lot of companies want their products distributed by them because A, you get the customer service, you get, all the support that you need, right? Like you don't get anywhere else. That's the one thing with Sideshow. Even though as many people may bash on them, but their customer service is great. If you want to return a figure after 30 days before the 40th day, you can. No question asked. They'll send you the label, you send it back, right? Get your
Mhm.
money back a couple days later. Who can do that? Can the
Yeah.
resellers do that? Absolutely not. They could barely ship out your product to you on time, right?
Yeah.
Um, so to be honest, I think the best way is to kind of really like flip flop with the exclusives, or like make the exclusive really an exclusive. You know, make something that's like edition sized. Make it feel like a collectible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like listen, advertise it now from here on out. Like listen, whatever. Okay, if we get like 1,000 pre-orders for this exclusive pre-order item, that's as much as we're making. That's it. No
Mhm.
more nor less. Right? Only to Sideshow. You can't get this anywhere else. You cannot get it from a Hong Kong. The resellers, they won't get this in secret base. Right?
Yeah.
That's how you battle like the resellers. Make all these things, like all these pre-order items in this time frame, an actual thing.
Yeah.
Don't lie about it.
Right. Yeah, man, it's tough. They're in a tough situation because stopping those guys, the resellers,
Mhm,
it's like stopping piracy. It's never gonna happen. There's always gonna be someone who's gonna bootleg something,
mhm,
and it's like chasing your tail. It's just that you're going in circles. And this might be
mhm.
a good solution collection obsession here. The best way is to even the playing field. So Hato is to hold Hong Kong releases until Sideshow gets. We talked about that before, right? It was like
Yeah.
we're gonna release simultaneously, but
Mhm,
I don't know, is that still a thing? Because I know that was a thing when it's
mhm,
taking 5, 6 months. This was in the middle of COVID, but I
mhm.
think things have gotten better to a point where the lag is just a month or two behind,
Yeah.
for the most part. Like 1, 2, 3, because back then the cap was just a
Yeah,
one-off.
but
I feel like.
to be honest, like they should have like, because they know. See, one thing with Hot Toys is that they don't have uh release dates, right? They don't have
Yeah.
estimates. Yeah, they have estimates, but they never fulfill them. Like some other companies like 30 or other. Hey, month of July, this is what's shipping. Month of August, this is what's shipping. Queen Studios too. Month of July, this is what's shipping. So give that like Hot Toys should do the same thing to Sideshow. Hey, listen, next month you're gonna get. We're gonna These are the figures that's coming out of the factory and gonna be ready to ship.
Mhm.
Sideshow should say, okay, ship us the first batch. Don't ship anything or don't release anything to secret base.
Mhm.
right?
Right. Because it's
And
coming from
then
China anyway.
yeah,
It's not being made in Hong Kong. So
yeah. I mean, if it's being made in Hong Kong, my gosh, Hong Kong is such a small like country. There's a lot of factories over there, right? And it's a bigger country. Just hold it, and simultaneously, because then more and more people are going to pre-order from you. Because that's one thing we talked about is Timmy the collector wants his figures right now at this moment, the same time he sees the pictures online, right?
mhm.
There's always going to be collectors that want it at the same time. They'll pay the extra money so that they don't have to wait. They're impatient. So to battle that, that's how resellers make their money, right?
Mhm.
That's how, to be honest, resellers make money off YouTubers, influencers, right? Because we need those figures right away because it's all about the algorithm. If you're
Yeah.
first to put it out, your views are high, you get more traffic coming your way, right?
But
So yeah.
But if you think about it, though, I mean, I know there was a time like that where FOMO and first batch was a thing. I
Mhm,
feel like, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still a good chunk of people who wants that, but I feel like it got replaced from being I want it first to I
mhm.
wanted the cheapest. That's why you see them battling for the
You're right.
price now.
That's a good point.
I think we turned the tide of hey, I want it first to now, hey, how cheap can I get this for? That's why there's entire commotion with Hot Toys and Toys Wonderland just a week ago because they
Mhm,
just put a price that Hot Toys that Sideshow cannot compete with. So I mean that's one solution to like collection obsession said like to get it here first. But would that I know it wouldn't sway me because I don't want it first anyway. Like even if
mhm.
it gets released, I'm willing to wait to get that 10% off.
Yeah, same here.
So yeah, so having them first, I don't know if that's gonna solve the entire problem though. Like, I mean, it's a one, I guess it's a good step,
Mhm.
but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to solve.
Well, the only way to be honest, but that's how the market's heading right now, right? Is that there is way too many figures, way too many shows, way too many content, way too much stuff right now, right? Not only with Hot Toys, but with statues, with other 1/6 scale stuff, but just collectibles in general. There's an
Mhm.
oversaturation of collectibles. That's a fact. You know, uh, and so I think what it comes down to is that the best way for Sideshow to compete with not only resellers but to get pre-orders down is really do something like where I- it's it's so hard because there's so many Hot Toys won't stop.
Yeah,
Like Hot Toys won't stop. And you know, and Sideshow keeps on buying it, right?
yeah,
They have to because they're their main distributor. And now Sideshow, who's suffering the most? Sideshow, because
Sideshow.
they're sitting on those dead stock, not Hot Toys.
No, they
Hot
already
Toys is
sold
not.
it.
They already sold it.
Yeah,
They sold 20,000 pieces to Sideshow.
yeah,
Sideshow, Sideshow's the one sitting on those 20,000 pieces.
yeah, yeah. Dude, like Bob Dylan here is like resellers care. We acknowledge that, Bob. And also, oh god damn it, you look at
Oh,
this.
geez, there it is.
Hey, I'm in. Uh
I'll save that link for later.
Hey, NQ. I don't even know what that means, but yeah. Uh Bob says that, and hey, I'm happy for those out because I know
Mhm,
Sideshow just kills you with shipping and import
mm,
tax and all that stuff.
mhm,
So the resellers, I don't think Sideshow particularly has a problem with
mhm.
all resellers because they never mentioned Tim Cent or anything. I
Yeah.
think it's when they act as a distributor because
Mm,
and they don't even care if you pre-order from them. It seems like because they've
mhm.
existed for the longest time, but I think
Yeah.
what Toys Wonderland is where they're moving things in bulk now, where they don't claim themselves as distributors, but it feels that way. You know what I mean? Like you don't
Yeah.
claim that way, but you feel it feels that way.
Yeah.
Um,
And they're
and
also selling other products too,
yeah,
so
yeah, and it's I think it's really hurting Sideshow now, and and mostly Hot Toys. Like Hot Toys is I don't know the numbers, but it feels like Hot Toys is Sideshow's bread and butter. Kind of like.
mhm. Yeah.
But Yeah, man. I mean, Jazzy said like Sideshow changing the reward codes from.
Yeah,
They're like
that
who? Yeah, that's
that
too.
didn't help too.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
also Mando Deluxe is going to be in stock 5 years.
probably more than that.
Yeah, man.
Are they even collecting anymore if there's so many of them? Yeah. They don't feel like collectibles anymore, man. They feel like Funko Pops. It's
Yeah,
just because you know why I know it's such a harsh word to or harsh thing to say about Hot Toys, but now they're coming out with Chrome Troopers, Neon Tech, hologram, reissues, right? It's just I would say reissue, but like some improvement 2.0. It's so hard to keep up for the average collector. Remember
mhm.
back then, optical when you opened up your Hot Toys, you felt it was something special now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you feel the same way now?
It,
Like,
it it doesn't feel. I mean, the figures are getting better. Don't get me
oh yeah,
wrong. It's
absolutely,
getting
yeah.
better and better. But like, yeah. It you don't feel the same. I mean, initially I thought it was because we're just getting older and we don't feel as special anymore. But you're right. I mean, I think there's so much stuff out there, so much
Hmm.
stuff that you get it, and it just doesn't. It feels just another thing. It's like, oh,
Hmm.
I'm gonna box it. Let me shoot it, and that's it. But hey, Bob says I totally agree. And TW took the game to another level with their bad customer service and fire sales before that. Yeah, they coexist with Sideshow. Like Sideshow is okay. I don't know if they're okay, but they don't like poke them. They don't mind them that they exist. Hey, you sell 10 units here, 20 units here and there. Uh, to Toys Wonderland's credit, I know we talked about it like
Hmm.
privately. We got to give them credit because they changed the
The
game. Love
game.
them or
Yep.
hate them, they adapted
Mhm.
when it was taking so long. Toys Wonderland offer fast shipping. Yes, you got to pay
Mhm.
$150, and they made you
Yeah.
pay $150 for shipping, but they
Mhm.
provided that service. Now that's not a thing anymore. First
Yeah.
batch, there's not a whole lot of people doing first batch. So what they do, they slash the price to a ridiculous amount. So they're like, hey, you know what? This Sideshow can't compete. And for that, I mean, with Sideshow, and I know we talked about this more. I guess and it only pertains to Hot Toys. I don't know about the other products, but is Hot Toys too big now for Sideshow to control? Because if this is real, like this is only Hong Kong
Mhm.
exclusive, that's a slap in the face for Sideshow. Are
Mhm.
they like just too? Is your star player now just like Kevin Durant? I'm gonna ask for a trade. If you don't trade me, fire the coach and the GM. Kind of sort of a deal.
Yeah. Well, again, like, you know, it's hard. They need to coexist, right? Because again, for Hot Toys, they have Sideshow to buy all their products, to have all their products sitting in Sideshow's warehouse, right? Can Hot Toys afford that on their own?
Mhm.
Can they afford all the calls, all the crazy come on, there's a lot of crazy collectors out there.
Oh yeah,
Oh, there's a little nick on my shoe. I need a replacement.
the
Do you think
soul
Hot
is
Toys
not proportion.
exactly. Come on. Do you know there's a lot of OCD collectors out there? Do you think that Hot Toys can keep up with those OCD collectors? With
Yeah,
that that in itself, that's why they need each other as like we talked about it. They're like Tom Brady and the Belichick.
Belichick. Yeah,
Okay, Tom Brady left New England, but to be honest, New England didn't do too bad, right? They were
yeah.
still doing pretty well without Tom Brady.
It'll take time to recover, but I think they're in
Yeah.
the right path. They have Mac Jones, and they almost made. Did they make the playoffs?
Yeah,
They
I think
did, right? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But yes, they're not Tom Brady and Tom Belichick, but they need each other. They need each other. They're going to win championships, 6 championships together, not just one. But I I know we're going back to sports related talk here, but
Mhm.
that's the same thing with Hot Toys and Sideshow. They need each other.
Yeah.
Hot Toys is is flourishing because Sideshow's buying the 10 to 20,000 units of that Captain Marvel.
Mhm.
Do you think that Captain Marvel will sell on its own? No. Like if Hot Toys decides to distribute that on their own, do you think they'll sell it? No, they'll be stuck with that dead stock for a long. Those Neon Tech Iron Man, or not even that, the Mark 50.
Yeah.
and the Infinity War Thanos. My
Yeah.
gosh, it's been 3 years, 4 years. So I
Who
think they
knows?
need each other as much. That's why it's like I think they need to. If they did this, I don't know why Hot Toys would do it. To be honest,
Yeah.
if this is true,
Right.
that
If
it's
this is
only exclusive,
true,
why would they
that's
do that?
that's like indicating war. And to
Yeah,
just to answer Lewis quickly, it was
yeah,
like wonder why Hot Toys doesn't sell directly to customer. A Hot Toys is so much bigger than 30. I feel like that they would get like thousands of
hmm,
inquiries and returns. That's gonna
yeah,
be harder to manage, kind of like 30.
hmm,
And also at the other end, I feel like that's one of their conditions with Sideshow is that they can't sell their own, that they have to go through Sideshow. Because
hmm,
imagine if you can buy directly from Hot Toys, why would you go to Sideshow then? You know, unless their customer service is really crappy. Now you got to deal with two customer service, theirs and Sideshow. Like it just they're too
yeah,
big for that in my opinion. But can they do it? I mean, I'm sure they could if they really want to.
yeah.
But is it going to be the same level of service? It might not,
Not
or
be
maybe
let.
not. Not maybe. It's not. Yeah. So
And how many people have called 30's customer service
mhm.
if they
Right.
have one?
If they have one, yeah, they're probably just probably email Bob.
Email. Look at Prime One. That's another example. So Prime One sells through Sideshow, right?
Yeah.
But they also have their own website. Do you know how hard it is to reach out to a Prime One customer service rep?
Yeah.
They're in a totally different time zone. You know how I get in touch with the Prime One rep? Through email. And
Yeah.
that's that you I send them an email and I would get a response maybe the next day if I'm
Yeah.
lucky. 2 days later, the most. But still, like who wants that type of customer service?
Americans
What
don't for sure. Americans
oh
are
come on.
just impatient.
Yeah.
Impatient.
Yeah. And again, I'm not trying to defend Sideshow. I mean, listen,
No, no, but
the
they
one
do
thing
have the best
this
customer service
customer
out there.
service
And
yes.
that is I'm not just talking about collectibles. I'm talking about in general. In general, one of the
General
best that I've ever seen.
scene. Exactly.
Bike, cars, whatever the case is,
Mm-hmm.
just it's one of the best. Now, to answer this, is Hot Toys too big for? I think if it's true, because Hot Toys have already shown that if I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that I feel like if they want to end this would have been dealt with. That this entire Toys Wonderland situation. I mean,
Yeah.
they're both in Hong Kong. I mean, if
Mm-hmm.
they really wanted to, I feel like this would have been dealt with. But Hato is probably like, yeah, whatever, man. It is what it is. Just go with the flow. But if
Mm-hmm.
this is the case, that this wouldn't be sold in Sideshow, then that's a problem for Sideshow. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
this is a red flag that they need to address because their star
Mm-hmm.
player is going partying when you told him not to. Kind of like because they,
Mm-hmm.
they they can't control this thing. And and to go back to your sports analogy, Sideshow is Belichick and Hot Toys is Brady because at the end of the day, Brady is the product and he's
Mm-hmm.
the player and he moves around.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was Sideshow and Brady's acting up like this, I'm gonna start drafting my new successor to you. I'm gonna start molding them because guess
Oh
what?
my.
It was like, like they got Mac Jones. If I was Sideshow, I'm gonna do a hard look at Queen Studios.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be like, man, you start want to acting up like this, really? Because you're big now. You're a big boy, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
you're untouchable for now. What if I start selling Queen Studios? Because they don't have license in the US. What
Yeah.
if I start selling Queen Studios
Mm-hmm.
and just to give them a benefit? I'm not even going to take a cut for now for the first 2 years. I'm going to give them breathing room because I know they're expensive, but we'll work something out,
Yeah.
just so Hot Toys can be just it's either gonna backfire on them or they can put side Hot Toys to kind of like, hey man, I'm gonna have you compete with someone here. So
Yeah. And it's the thing too. It's like one thing we talked about privately is also like you know Star Wars license. How did Hot Toys get it? Because who owned the Star Wars 1/6 scale license before Hot Toys?
yeah,
Sideshow. They did. Look at all the 1/6 scale figures. It
yeah,
was Sideshow. So do you think Sideshow was like, oh, I'm gonna let this valuable Star Wars 1/6 scale license lapse, right? Or do you think they gave it to Hot Toys? in
I,
condition to,
yeah,
listen, we'll be your official distributor. Because
right.
remember, they came up with 2 Return of the Jedi Lukes,
Yeah.
one by Sideshow and one by Hot Toys.
Mhm.
How is that possible in the realm of licensing?
Where, yeah, where you have to be in a different scale or in a
It
different
has to
market.
be like it's I mean, obviously, who's the better product was Hot Toys,
Oh, Hot
right?
Toys, no doubt, right.
No doubt, right? That's why Sideshow's like, okay, you won this battle. We're never
Yeah, we're
ever
giving
gonna
it to
make
you. We're conceding
we're,
this. Yeah.
we're conceding this, right? But the fact that we saw 2 Return of the Jedi Luke 1/6 scale figures at the same time makes me think that Sideshow is like, here is the license to Star Wars. You may borrow it, like they do with Iron Studios, right?
Yeah.
Here, Iron Studios has made a quarter scale Darth Maul statue. Guess who
Mhm.
has the quarter scale Star Wars license?
Yeah.
Sideshow. So, like to piggyback on what you're saying, what happens is they, like you said, Queen Studios is the Mac Jones. Oh, Hot Toys, oh, okay, all right. You want to play for Tampa Bay? Hey, Mac, here's a Star Wars license.
Yeah.
Remember? It's like, oh, we let the Hot Toys, but they want to play for another team.
Dude, Jazz said blogger photos are out. So that means it's released in Hong Kong.
Yeah,
They didn't even give us time to pre-order here in the States.
yeah.
So if it's released in Hong Kong, there's only one way to get them. It's in Hong Kong.
Mm-hmm.
So, dude,
Oh boy,
Hot
it's
Toys is playing a dangerous game here if this is what they're going for. Because this is they released
yeah,
it without giving, and I don't care. I might not even pick this up, right? Like I'm
yeah,
just saying in general, in
yeah.
Hot Toys' point of view, I mean in
Mhm,
Sideshow's point of view, if I was them and you are going rogue like this, knowing that this would be a hot seller here in the US as
mhm.
well. I mean, the name is Captain America and it's exclusive to Hong Kong. It's it's not like it's Captain
Mhm,
Hong Kong. But
mhm.
dude, yeah. I mean, if I was Sideshow, I'm gonna start looking for the successor here.
Yeah.
Maybe not trade Tom Brady,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna show Tom Brady that hey, you
Oh,
know what, ready to move on. You know,
look at Absolute Irwin's comment. It goes, I remember some of the OG Sideshow clones having the Hot Toys logo under their boxes.
Mm, yeah.
I'm telling you, there has to be. I've
It's
never.
deeper than the distribution,
Yes, it's deeper
production
than that.
relationship. But with that
Yeah.
being said, even though it's deeper like that, it feels like, I mean, I've already, we talked about this behind the stream and all that. It feels like his Hot Toys is going rogue right now. Like kind of like, yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah. But do you think that Hot Toys can survive without Sideshow if they did their own thing? The customer service, the
It
distribute.
I mean, they're still Hot Toys. So
Yeah.
people are, I mean, like with Queen Studios, they don't have Sideshow, and we're looking ways to get Queen
Hmm.
Studios, right? Like
Yeah.
we're looking for ways, and
Ye-
we're selling our soul to the devil with those resellers just to get Queen Studios. So I think Hot Toys is gonna be the same way.
But it's only a few products. But now can you have do that with the same amount of library as
Right.
Hot Toys?
That would be the difficult part. That's why I
Because
think this relationship needs to exist. However, this relationship right now, it feels like it's one way. Like it's
Mhm,
getting cheated on like over and over. And at
mhm,
some point, I think and I'm not advocating for a sideshow here. I'm just like, like finding we're just speculating here, finding ways to make this
mhm,
what it was, because what it was a good balance on both, because let's be honest here, those
mhm,
they ruined how you see the strategy when it comes to buying these figures now.
mhm,
Gone are the pre-orders, now it's a waiting game. And I don't know if it's necessarily a bad or good thing, but one thing I want to say is I don't want sideshow to go away, because as even though they're expensive, they have tax, they do this, they're still the best in the business when it comes to customer service. And there's a few select that you want to buy from sideshow, and a few select that you want to buy willing
mhm,
to risk $100 here and there. But man, if plus it's just gonna be good for us. I think if sideshow starts looking the other way and be like, hey, we're gonna develop you. Whether Mac Jones is gonna be the next Tom Brady or not, most likely not. Most likely not. But hey, it's worth exploring, right? Like
yeah,
Jimmy G.
yeah, and yeah, you're right, man. it's just it's going to be interesting the next couple years, not only with just the resellers, not like, Toys Wonderland, like you said, like you have to give them credit. They I don't know, they changed the game.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's in a good way or a bad way, but they did
they
change the
did change.
game.
Right.
But now that Hot Toys is not the, I mean, okay, if you told me Asmus or was coming out to battle Hot Toys, right? I would have like laughed at your face, right? I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, all right. But now that Queen is like they're showing you production pictures of Joker, and it looks pretty good,
Mhm.
right? So now here they are like challenging the king.
Yeah.
You're right. Like, just they're the only thing with Queen is that they don't have the license.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. If Sideshow gives them the opportunity, oh
I
man.
think Sideshow should consider it because like Hot Toys is the kind of girl that
Mhm,
you feel like is cheating, but you can't
mhm,
prove it. But you know
mhm,
she's cheating, like you can't prove it. Like this release, like Bob
mhm.
says, it's exclusive to Shanghai, the batch, not the figure. Like, dude, you did it again. If I was Sideshow, right? Yes, let's just say it's the batch. Like, we're gonna get this still. But again, you released it early for the resellers to get it in their
Um,
hands so they can sell it. It's
and
like,
Timmy the collector will always get it and pay the
right.
$600 so that he could be the one to post it on Facebook.
Now we're gonna see these pictures again online, hyping,
Mhm.
giving the hype. It's like, oh, I just got my new 46.
Yeah.
And we know it didn't come from us.
Yeah.
We know
Well,
it didn't come from us.
James C says, like, PJ, you need to ask yourself, if Toys Wonderland and Resellers was the only place to buy Hot Toys, would I still buy these figures? If the answer is yes, then Hot Toys doesn't need Sideshow. But what happens if you have a dent in your Captain America shield? Do you think those Toys Wonderland and the resellers will help you out with getting a replacement? I mean, dude, I dealt with a reseller and I had an issue with one of my Star Wars figures. Dude, I would have to send the
Whole
whole
figure. Whole
figure
figure.
back
Or they
and
give you 10%
pray.
off or something on your next purchase. We're like, dude, I
Y-
don't want to purchase from you again. But
Yeah, but I would have to pray, right, that it gets to Hong Kong safely, right? Hopefully customs doesn't seize it or
mess it
anything,
up or
gets
anything.
mess
Yeah.
it up or anything. Get to Hong Kong safely. They have to inspect the figure and be honest about it and go to Hot Toys and then because that's how you get the replacement in Hot Toys. They have to bring the figure to Hot Toys and they're going to look at it and then they will give you.
Yeah.
Then they got to ship it back to you.
Right.
With Sideshow, what did they do? Okay, send it back. We're sending you a new one right away. They
Yeah.
don't even have to inspect it. They just send it out to you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you want to buy from that, I mean, God, it's just, yeah, it's gonna be hard. Like, unless the resellers surprise me and they come up with this like the best like customer service that money can buy, then yeah, then I think that's the
Yeah.
only way they would survive.
Yeah. We you gotta remember too, like in art is Sideshow is like, I mean, Hot Toys is, and like in art, like I mentioned it earlier, we find ways to buy in art. So if Hot Toys is
Hmm.
not with Sideshow anymore, we'll find way to buy Hot Toys.
Hmm.
The experience is going to be vastly different though, especially for, let's say you just buy exclusively from Sideshow and then all of a sudden you start buying from Toys
Hmm.
Wonderland or Tim Cent. The experience is going to be different, that it might turn off some people because
Yeah.
there's always issues and we're like, oh man, I can't return it anymore, I gotta return the entire figure. So that might open a whole can of worms as
Hmm.
well.
Yeah.
And they're not moving the same amount of units as site, I mean 30 and Asmus. Could they do it but themselves? Sure they could.
Yeah.
Green Studios can do it. Asmus can do it.
Hmm.
Would they be as profitable as they are now? Probably not. Because they're not in the same level as those guys. So
Yeah.
getting away from Sideshow, could they survive? Sure. They might
Yeah.
lose license. Because like we don't know. We're speculating here that their licensing goes to Sideshow, but like you said, like the Star Wars is a prime example. So
Hmm.
if they
Hmm.
stay away from, let's say that's real, and stay away from Sideshow, now you can't do Star Wars figures anymore. Now,
Yeah.
what are you going to be? A third party? You're going to be the next So Toys? I mean, we're still going to buy it because we know they're Hot Toys. We're going to find them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know if they can go back. It's like, dude, it's like, when you have a good job and you're making, let's just say $50 an hour. Would you go back to making $30 an hour right after that? It's
No.
no, right? Like it's
Why would
no.
you?
Yeah, well, like, why would you, right? It's
Yeah.
like, can you find a job for $30 an hour? Sure, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But to be honest, guys, like, like I said, like working the con, companies want their products to be distributed by Sideshow. I'm
yeah.
telling you, trust me. You know, Sideshow is a big distributor not only for hot toys, but for for collectibles. And obviously you can see the changes in their website. They're trying to be basically the Walmart or even the Amazon of collectibles,
Mhm.
right? So,
We talked to John from Queen Studios. There's
mhm.
nothing more that they like than to be in line with Sideshow. He said it. I was like, that's
Yeah.
our goal, is to be with Sideshow. It's just
So that's why I'm like, why would again? That's why you said like Hot Toys is skating right now. Like they're like almost like, dude, there's someone like creeping up on them, and they're like slowly putting themselves in that situation where they're gonna be like over surpassed by another company. It's like,
yeah.
dude, like you have something good with Sideshow, don't mess it up because you got a good company right on your tails. Um, yeah,
Dude, Bob has this staggered exclusive batch makes nonsense. Batch nonsense makes the mark exactly. It's like,
yeah,
like we talked about earlier. It's
yeah.
like a girl you
It's
you
your
suspect cheating was like, she might not be cheating, but god damn, she goes to the bar all the time wearing
God
like
damn,
this skinny dress.
she kisses that guy on the cheek too
Yeah,
much.
it was like, dude, this is how you make a reseller. Is by doing these batches and making this fear out of people. It's how
They
you
may
fund them.
she may not be cheating on you, but man, she's giving that guy a good lap dance.
But that's not technically cheating because
That's not cheating.
it's technically cheating. It's just a
Uh,
lap dance. But
it's just a lap. Exactly right. This is that's a good
yeah, I was
analogy.
like, hey, we're not asking to. We're just staggering these batches. So but it's their relationship is fragile right now, and
Mhm.
by doing this, God, it's just fueling the fire, right? Like
Oh
if you're
yeah.
Sideshow, it's like, why did you do this again? It's like,
Y- Yeah, it's like and that's probably like their conference call. It's like, how can we stop these resellers, right?
right,
They're like, "Oh, okay, you want like a certain like maybe we'll do every other figure like first batch, we send it to you, like air freight it to you or something." Okay, yeah, okay, good. So that would give the illusion that we're starting to ship these out pretty quickly, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. And it's like, and then they go behind your back and still do this kind of things. It's like, you know,
This
um,
is how they make their money for the most part. Like, and this is not just a regular release; it's an exclusive. So
mhm,
whether we feel like we're gonna get it in the US or not, some
mhm,
new guys, some new collector is gonna be like, hey man, I was just collecting last year. I
mhm.
want to get this because Sideshow might not even carry it. And
Yeah.
then that's how rumors spread and this fire spread. And now if I was Sideshow, I'd be like, dude, you're gonna give it to me in a week anyway. It was like, why'd you do that? It's like, why? It's like, why did you do this? It's just like,
Oh yeah. Yeah. By the way, everyone's saying that they're they're releasing all the blogger pictures now.
normally when the blogger pictures are up, it's released, right? Like that's
Y-
normally how it is. So it
yeah.
is released, and this came up yesterday. It didn't come up on Sideshow's website today.
Mhm.
So maybe we'll still see this. I don't know.
I don't know because this is weird, right? Like you
It's
said,
weird.
right? It's weird that now they would put the pre-order up and then you get the final
Yeah.
production photos, right? But now it's like, nope, no. You go from, oh, here we're gonna make this. Oh, here's the here's the final production photos. By the way,
I just did a preview yesterday. I feel dumb doing the bloggers photos now. It's just like,
dude,
by
that's
the
why
way,
I
it
was.
got
Dude,
released.
that was like I was asking you. I was like, I was gonna ask you. I was like, are you still gonna do like a video
It's
since you
like,
just
oh,
did a
so
preview?
remember the preview that I did last night? So this is the final release now, by the way. So
Dude, that's like record time, right? Has this
that's
no, it's never happened before, right?
yeah. As far as I can remember, no. I
Dude,
mean,
I've
everyone got excited, and then all of a sudden, I bet you their excitement turned to fear. Kind of like, oh shit, because there's already rumors swirling around that this
mhm,
is not gonna hit stateside.
mhm.
And now that it's been released, that if for somebody who's not listening or not informed, they'll be like, holy shit, this is really not going to the US. This is really not going to the
This
this
is
is not gonna
yeah,
reach US.
dude. It's seriously not. It looks like it's not going to the U.S., man.
Yeah.
You think so? Oh,
I
dude,
mean, I still hold that
dude,
thought because I mean, I feel
dude.
like I feel like we're still gonna see this in US the same way I feel like we're still gonna have a not a reissue, like a restock of like Arena Fed Boba.
Dude, oh, dude.
If they
Yeah.
don't, right? If it doesn't, man, Sideshow has bigger problems than what
Yeah,
they have
it's
in their
right.
hand.
Okay, maybe the stealth suit, but the Mark 46, oh, dude, that's a big one.
Yeah, that's a big one. Dude,
That's a
even the
big
stealth
one.
suit, because as many Captain Americas that we do have, that stealth suit is old. Like if you go back, it's like 8 years old or something.
Yeah,
So there's still what do you call that? There's still market for that here in the US, and for
it's
them not
actually,
to release it here,
dude. I'm actually looking at the blogger photos. The stealth suit looks pretty good, actually.
it does. I love that suit, man. I love it. Like
Did
if
you had? Did you
I
have the
had it.
2-pack?
I had a 2-pack. I sold it because it can't move. I got pissed that it can't move, but now it it could move. So I
Yeah,
was just like, like, and I get it from a strategy standpoint. Hot Toys are gonna be laughing, and I was like, I told you to pre-order. It's like, bitch, you didn't give us a chance to pre-order. I was like, I would
yeah.
have pre-ordered this. You just released it. I was like, what the hell?
I'm trying to see if Toys Buying Agent has it on stock. No, not yet.
Not yet. I'm somebody said it like S-Beam says not available anywhere.
What?
Are they just teasing us at this point?
Yeah, you said that you saw it in Toys Wonderland, right?
Well, it was on Toys Wonderland. I mean, everything is. I mean, I bought something a month ago on Toys Wonderland, and they still don't have it. So
Mhm.
I don't have it. I don't think
I
I
know.
don't think they have it. Toys Wonderland's gonna sell you something they don't have. So
Well, I could say this for a fact. If you don't, I mean, hopefully it brings down the price of the old Mark 46 figure, right? Like if this is sold, right?
mhm.
Um, so maybe you could get the old Mark 46 for $500, 450, which is still not too bad, right? Because you get more out of
You
that
get more. You
figure.
get the head sculpt, yeah. But the thing is, it's not gonna be used. You don't know what happened
Mm.
to it. It's older. Maybe the batteries are not working anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, man,
Remember the Power Pose Iron Man 46?
powerful. Yeah, yeah.
That was going for a pretty penny too.
Is
I
it?
don't know. I mean, before
You know what's
when
a good
I
re-release though? 42. That's time for
y-
a that 2.0.
the 2.0. Yeah.
2.0. Like they need to make it better because the shoulders has gaps. You can see the ball joint around here.
Hmm.
That's a good candidate for the 2.0.
Yeah. But dude, I don't know, man. I would have said like, okay, yes, Hot Toys won't do that because they didn't release the final production photos, but
Yeah,
dude, they released it. Dude, we're getting close,
dude,
man.
dude. It's they didn't even give Sideshow a chance to pre-order because right now,
Mm-hmm.
like if I was and I really love the suits, I would panic. Like I don't know anything. I just started collecting 2 months ago. I was like, man,
Hmm.
I missed these guys. I would panic. I was like, holy shit, I gotta pre-order these things. Because if I don't pre-order now, you know what? They're gonna be $500 later on.
Oh yeah.
So it was like, hey, you know what? Like, because I'm in that mindset yet, so
Hmm.
dude, Hot Toys playing
Um,
with fire, man.
it is, and you know what? I'm telling you right now. You okay? So say it's up for pre-order in Sideshow's website. Would you get the stealth suit?
Not right away. Like I said, like right now, I feel like I'm on a no po kind of deal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like this one, and I love the strike suit. I love the suit, but if I don't get him, it's not the end of the. I mean, I have
Oh,
like 3 Captain Americas, so
which one do you have?
Endgame, the
Uh,
Avengers one, the 2.0.
the 2.0.
Uh,
Oh,
yeah,
did you get that for a good deal?
yeah, it was a good deal. I got it for like a good deal because it was like not from Sideshow, but yeah, a good deal. And
Mm.
then the Infinity War. So between those three, I'm good.
You still have the Infinity War? I feel like that's a sleeper figure.
Yeah, I mean, I love the movie. This is what we're talking about earlier. Like
Yeah.
a figure gets prettier,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a bad looking figure. That look he looks his stash is bad, but because
Mm-hmm.
the movie is so good, then I kind of like I don't want to get rid of this.
Yeah. Plus, it's a unique suit.
It's unique. It doesn't look like any other Cap. He's like battle damaged.
Yeah.
He's dirty. Not really. So It's like, all
Mhm.
right, I got that. I would love to add this, but for a price that I'm comfortable with, like with this 46. I mean, look at behind me. I'm like 6 Iron Man already,
Just
not
get
including
yeah.
the one
I
that you don't
would
see.
get the 46.
It's like, yeah, but if they don't, it doesn't go the price that I want, or your Sideshow doesn't carry this, I'm not gonna go out of my way to get this, for
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's missing now that the Hot Toys hasn't reissued in terms of Iron Man figures?
6
Six. Which
diecast
six,
6.
six, six is six from Iron Man 3? No, 2?
No, 2, yeah, Iron Man 2 and also Avengers in the first part. He used 6.
Oh, okay.
That has been diecast, which is already good.
Oh,
That's the
I
one with a
got
base, I remember.
I got one for you that Hot Toys hasn't reissued. Mark 45. That is such a underrated suit.
Underrated. The organic suit where he
Yeah,
just
it's
looks
all
organic.
red.
Yeah, it's all red.
Oh, dude, do you know that was my first like Iron Man
That
figure?
doesn't come with a head sculpt too.
Yeah, that doesn't yeah, and you know what? I wasn't going to get it because I was waiting for the 46,
Mhm.
but my collectible store that was near me that closed down, he was trying to sell me the he's like, "Come on, man, just buy it. It's really good." I was like, "I don't know." He's like, "All right, I'll give it to you like $30 off. Come on." Because I think he was just trying to get rid of it
You
because
got
no
it
one
red,
was
yeah.
buying it. I bought it. I liked the suit. The only
Yeah.
problem was they fixed it in the 46 where they put the
Right.
shoulders flushed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The only thing with that is that it
It's
stuck
showing.
out. It
Yeah,
was
it's stuck
showing,
out, yeah.
yes. That if they improved that, dude, I might get that.
Dude, this is for the movie wise, because I did not like Age of Ultron. I think that's the weakest out of the Avengers, so maybe that's
Yes.
why it doesn't
Yes.
resonate to me as much, but
But that suit because it's like the Mark 46
but
in red.
organic. In red, yeah.
It's all
So
red.
organic, yeah.
Oh, dude. I love that suit. If
I
they
think 42 and that is up for 2.0. Like 2.0. Like if you do that again with a head sculpt or the
and
thing
then
that goes up
shoulders.
and the shoulders fixed, the base of that is nice too. I remember it's
Mhm.
kind of like rocky base,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So
Yeah. Lewis, yeah, it's you gotta look it up, the Mark 45.
Age
And
of
they made a
Ultron.
quarter scale of it.
They did. They did. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, is there a market for those quarter scale Iron Man? Because they're reissuing those too.
Yeah, I would love to have one, but for a decent price, because quarter scale normally tends to go down. But yeah, like quarter scale is just displaced nicely. I mean, look at that Spider-Man behind me. It's
Oh
so
yeah.
imposing. It's so big.
Yeah.
But
That's what
yeah,
she said.
yeah, it's always, when she's using magnifying glass. But it's like, oh my god, it's average now. It's like, God.
Ah, damn it. How did
But dude, this is I mean, we're in 2 hours now, so we're gonna end this
Yeah.
soon. But I'm just saying this is a good. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how this works because
Mhm.
this is interesting that they release this. Again, this is how resellers make their money. And they just
Mhm.
made the resellers money again.
Oh yeah, the resellers are probably happy, dude.
Yeah, I mean, but we'll see. We'll see
Yeah.
how this works. If this doesn't show up on Sideshow at all, ooh, this is spicy.
Oh, it's
This is
gonna be
spicy.
spicy. And then we're gonna get another letter.
We'll get another letter.
It's
It
all
was like,
letters from here on out.
yeah,
Dude,
we'll might issue our own letter too. So,
dude, everyone's writing a letters. Oh my goodness.
all right,
Yeah.
man. That was
Yeah.
fun. Nice talking to you. I know you got to work tomorrow, so I'm gonna let you go. Anything coming up for you? This is
Actually, you know what? This was a lot of fun, man. I kind of miss like doing the live stream, so I don't know. Maybe I'll do a live stream in the future. I do have some. So I just got back from the con. So I'm getting back to reviewing some stuff. I kind of want to show it to you. So
nice.
I have all these like stuff that I have to
Holy.
review. I know that's what I said. Um so yeah, so I'm gonna start getting back into reviews and stuff. Like the convention kind of helped me get the ball rolling and trying to like, just talking and filming. You know how it is, right? Once you
Yeah.
get the ball rolling,
You get
the,
the
the juices.
groove. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I've been watching some of your stuff. I saw like your uh Taskmaster review. Dude, that thing is nice, right?
It's not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah. So, and then you have more. Don't you have more? I saw your picture. You got the
Yeah,
Dark
I got
Knight.
DX19 coming.
Okay.
If you're a member, you should really already saw that. Like any members here, DX19. I got the classic suit Spider-Man, dude. Because
Mhm.
I sold a bunch of my figures, and when you
Yeah.
do that, you see an empty shelf, and you're like, "This shouldn't be empty." I
I
feel like I gotta buy something, like a dildo
y
or something. But so I bought those DX19. I don't know why, but I did.
Yeah. Dude, you know what? I know, I know we're gonna end soon, but I was so tempted. I saw in Comic Con was the
Mm.
Blitzway Voltron.
Dude, me too. Isn't that like 300 or no 700?
It's like, dude, it's on Big Bad Toy Store. It's on stock right now.
How much is it for? 700?
Yeah, but I think it's die cast, and you could transform it and put it together.
Oh, by the way, I got this on Pop Culture. I don't know if
Which
you
one
know.
is? Can you see what was? I was looking at that. What is that?
That's
Oh, the War
Punisher.
Machine.
200
Not
shipped.
the not the war. The Punisher War
Punisher
Machine.
War Machine. Yeah, 200 shipped or 210
My
maybe.
my gosh, dude, that
210 shipped.
is, dude. I had that figure. It is, dude.
It's
It's
nice. Like it was so nice, but I don't want to pay for almost $400 for it. But 200 shipped was like, hey, I'll get it. Thank God for the battery thing in there.
dude. That is a sick figure. I missed that figure.
Yeah. But dude,
Are
I
you
wanted
getting
that Voltron. I wanted that Voltron too. Damn it.
if they made the what's the Filipino version?
Of what? Voltron?
Voltron.
No, it's Chinese.
Voltus
Voltus
5.
5. No, that's not Filipino. That's Japanese. We
Come on,
don't
it's
do our own
Filipino.
cartoons, man. We don't do our own cartoons. We dub them.
I know, but that was one
Yeah.
of my first Filipino like
Richard.
anime. Voltus 5. Oh man, and I
Voltus 5.
watched it in Tagalog too, dude.
Yeah.
So
It was so
I,
weird, but hey,
it
that's
was
all
weird, but it was
that's
fun.
all I understand. So,
Yeah.
but anyway,
So,
man.
yeah, man. Yeah. So that's what I have. I'm just, yeah. Thank you again, man. Seriously, this was a lot of fun. It's good to do the live streams again, and it's
Every
good to
once
see
in a while,
people.
right? Yeah, see
Yeah,
people
good to
here.
see the people. On the stream too, and
Yeah.
appreciate it, man.
Cool. All right, everyone. Well, thank you for joining us. And peace out. Good night.